Yeah, it's big fan. Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Nah, I mean, yo, listen, man. I'm pulling up to let y'all know that I'm gonna just react to a few things. Shout to Ice in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, I feel like right now I just wanted to talk about sports media, and I had seen a clip of T Mac and Carmelo. What up, Dan? Berry Sports Highlights. What up, Money Mike? You know what I'm saying? I had seen a clip of Carmelo, Anthony, and T Mac, and they was what up, Woolpig. They was talking about how they got a, what I'm saying, a little situation, in the near future that they gonna be together. So I'm trying to tell you right now, trying to find the content. Oh, I know how to get to it. Yeah, with me right there talking my shit to that Nick fan. I gotta play one of these Nick fans really soon. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. But so I'm talking my shit. But I'm not looking for that content. I wanted to go to my page, see what's going on. The lethal shooter, I wanted to get into this, but that's the latter part of the show. Where's that content at, Where is it? I'm trying to find it so I could show y'all. Then I'm gonna react to it. But yeah, we gonna see. Got Bill Johnson, on my page. He said already, what an embarrassment to the borough of Brooklyn. Instead of posting Cam Thomas picture with this article, how about the root of the problem, Josiah Sean Marks? You know what I mean? They try to paint this picture, and not only Nets fans like me see it, Bill Johnson sees it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of you know what I mean? Nets fans that see it. That name is real. Pause, real. This is respectfully. Um, as y'all can see, I post a lot of content. Uh, yeah, I can't find the content. I think it's on my X page. I think it's on my X page. I'm gonna get to that. And Cam Thomas is in the lab too. You know what I'm saying? Cam Thomas is in the playing basketball. Everybody talking about this and that. It ain't no summer league. Cam Thomas still playing basketball. Summer league. Cam Thomas playing basketball. People talking about his name, but nobody talking about Cam Thomas actually playing basketball. There's footage of Cam Thomas playing basketball. Y'all mad at me for mentioning Cam Thomas. Who else playing basketball right now? Who else? Dayron Sharp, anybody. Like it's just anybody. It could be any player on the Brooklyn Nets. Who else got videos out of them playing basketball? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I found the content. I wanted to watch this. I'm about to send out the link, man. I can't find them all. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hold on, why I can't? Here. All right, cool. All right, I found it. I found the content. Me say you think that was a fair contract. Money Mike say you think that was a fair contract. The Nets offered Cam. Technically, on the business side of it, yeah. On the moral building a winning culture side of it, no. You're not building a winning culture. You're not building morale. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, something that you're building through draft picks, and you showing the other draft picks that you just drafted that you take care of your draft picks, take care of your guys. You take care of your drafted players because you see the contributions they made to the team, partly because they was just happy to fulfill a dream. But like I said, I won't let the disrespect happen. And they mad at me, but I don't even care that they mad. He said, Davon doing Pilates. He got a video of that. Okay, yeah, no, I understand that they working out. There's players that's working out, but there's footage of Cam Thomas playing basketball. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I be trying to tell y'all. Shout out to the Nets fans. We the best fans. I'm finna throw the link in the chat. But before I do that, I just want to react to some of this, just to get y'all my take on it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how the panel get big. As y'all see, I'm a fan of Ice. I didn't really get into the content yet, but I always share his content. You can see I'm a fan of his work. You know, Ice gonna be on the panel later. You know what I mean? Hopefully, God willing. This is the content right here I wanted to show y'all. Let me get to it just a second. And, you know, I'm saying that to say this, you know, I'm actually going somewhere with it when we watch it. Hold on, just bear with me. Let me see. All right, we just let. All right. Now, shout out to Money Mike. He said facts, 100% agree. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I want y'all to tap into this. I'm gonna react to it right away.
Doc, I'm looking forward to it, bro, because you know, to have some real conversation and be insightful and talk, you know, bring knowledge.
I want to know, is there some big news that we should be expecting to hear soon?
I might be your teammate, dog. We might finally teammate, dog. I'm looking forward to it, bro, because you know, to have some real conversation and be insightful and talk, you know, bring knowledge to our audience and you know, really talk about the game.
I have not looked more forward to a season than I have this one with you, Jordan, the NBA on NBC, the music. You know what I mean? Like, Maria's amazing, bro. Maria nostalgia back, baby. Taylor, like, yo, the feeling. I feel like the feeling's got to be restored.
All of us, because we were around the same age.
Yeah.
You can't tell me when you was legit on that Sunday you wasn't running to the TV to watch NBC.
Sure. A little laser. I couldn't wait for the Sunday conversation. I couldn't wait for the monologues.
Yes, sir. Yes, for the theme song. Come on. It's over, dog. Yes. Locked in. Used to run to the tube to watch. We really got to get back to the essence of talking basketball and where it's at today. You know, obviously, we do a lot of critiquing of what the game isn't and what it wasn't from, I guess, our era of basketball. It's not going to be that. It's a different era of basketball. So I think we got to appreciate what we're seeing.
I'm excited because I really got a chance to kind of be behind the scenes and really have an impact on, like, who should be, how should we show up on the screen? How should we show up when we conversing about basketball? And we going to critique the game. We ain't gonna critique you though. And that's the difference. Right. People want to critique you and the game.
Yeah.
Where you as a person is totally different than what's happening right there in that moment. Mac could tell you why you having an off night. It's because you may not be in position. It's because you ain't get an easy basket. You know what I mean? These are the small nuances of the game that we can talk about. And I think being able to have those perspectives, this younger generation, it lowers their defense mechanism. Right now, it's too high. They looking to see what every word, everything people saying. If it's something that they don't agree with or it's said the wrong way, they not with you. If you get perspective on how hard it is to score a basketball, how hard it is to average 20 points in the NBA, to average 14 points in the NBA, these are perspectives that needs to be talked about.
Yo, see, this
is the best celebration on this team.
Best celebration.
Hold on, my fault.
What's the best celebration?
You got so many ghosts that already got like their own. Obviously, that was tough.
All right, so basically, y'all seen that, right? So basically, what I'm saying is the favorite part it was when Melo was talking about the game and the nuances of it, and that was like my favorite part of the podcast, because I think that it do be a lot of foolery when it come down to how media personality was handling players and how they was talking about them, and just the actions on the internet, on social media, definitely could have went more professionally. And I'm saying that to say that Melo and T-Mac gonna have a sincere approach of talking basketball, talking the game, where you can learn from them, listening to them, learning. Now, I know Melo, the beef that I got with him is pretty much him, going to be a media personality rooting for the Knicks, and I'm gonna be going against the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So, but besides that, you know what I mean? I think him and T-Mac on the podium together, or you know what I'm saying, on the show together, bro, like I'm interested. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long time since I wanted to watch this, like Stuart Scott, Amar Rashad, and that's pretty much where I wanted to go with this conversation. Them being together give me those kind of vibes. They give me that type of vibe with Stuart Scott and Amar Rashad. You know what I'm saying? Those are some of the color commentators, or you know what I mean? Who did reporters that did, or journalistic visions. They, you know what I'm saying, had an approach where they would always be comfortable with talking to the top players. You see Amar Rashad in the relationship he had with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It was it was cool to be cool with the players. It wasn't like a personal beef and, it's just gripes with each other. And you know what I'm saying? I like that about Amar Rashad. And Stuart Scott, he always had these kind of like raps that he would put together on, you know what I'm saying, when he was you know what I'm saying, when I used to watch him, you know what I mean? So Lord, what the chat is happening in the chat? They said who better, Prime Melo or T-Mac? That's tough. I'm going with Prime Melo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Word. But yeah, man, shout out to Amar Rashad and Stuart Scott. I wanna watch some of his sayings, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'll be learning the game too. Word. All right. Yeah, it's catchphrases. That's what I understand. Yo, rock with me. Like, rock with me, yeah. Yo, Money Mike, man, you got the chat wilding right now. I'm about to throw the link in the chat. Hold it down. Money Mike got the chat lit.
And hours of tributes from people whose lives were impacted by Stuart.
Oh, man. I pulled up. Rest in peace, Stuart Scott. Word. I guess we got to get through this part too, man. I ain't really want to see this. I ain't want to feel that emotional, you know what I mean? But I feel it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I guess we got to, I mean, out of honor and respect.
Stuart in so many ways.
Yeah. There's not a day that goes by that we don't think of him, right, that we don't miss him, that we don't wish he was still sitting at this desk going booyah over a highlight.
Booyah.
He simply was the best. Still is.
Still is.
Game time, baby. Yep. Game time. We got that LeBron thing going on. It's gonna be a great show. Great show. A little bit of pop and lock. Booyah.
Booyah.
Who knows?
Chad Ochocinco.
Not a rookie anymore. I shouldn't be doing all of this.
Chris Paul.
Wait, I thought you were rookie of the year. Right. Rookie of the year.
Maybe it was takeout food. The Bulls' Park City dwelling in Utah does not have room service, but at 5:10 Utah time, Michael got to the arena. A touch of the flu after sleeping all day. No doubt, though, the four-time Finals MVP would start. Bulls down 13 after one in the second. Michael blow it up. Ron Harper
Rest in peace,
to Jordan.
Scott.
Tells Hornacek, peace. Inside at 77. After the whistle, Jordan on the bench looking absolutely ill, and I'm not talking ill as in good. Minutes later, though, Jordan tells Russell, hey, yo, it's Michael, not Michelle. Hey, Michael, can't you see? Sometimes your threes just hypnotize me.
You're the man.
I'm the man. Clyde's gotta be like, I'm the man. You got to see it to believe it. Kobe Bryant went off. Command Center, this is Kangaroo Boxer requesting permission to fire. Kangaroo Boxer permission granted. Some bunnies with a Baduka dunk.
Baduka dunk.
Cut it out. It's a free throw that gives him 80, and then the free throw that gives him 81 points. 81. He took 46 shots.
Back, and drinking that Haterade. Deep fly ball to right. What had happened? And wait, there's one more guy here. Lebron. Kevin, help me out with this. What's pronounced that? LeBron James.
D-Wade with the steal. Another lob to LeBron. That ain't gonna say him, but that ain't right. Chosen one, huh?
Hey, Tiger. Justin, you want to sponsor me in that Bristol Road race?
No. You gotta wear that thing all week? Yeah. Good luck out there.
Now, I'm going to keep it real with you. I get that vibe, but I don't think Melo and T-Mac, they don't, when I mean fun, they bring in fun back to the sport. I meant that in that sense. But just talking the game, yeah, you're going to get some of that. But I do think that Melo and T-Mac, we ain't seen nothing like this. I just expect greatness, to keep it real with you. But yeah, man, shout to Stuart Scott, man. That got me reading in the chat talking about T-Mac and shout out to Nets Press in the chat. I see you. Shout out to Logical Raptors fan. Yeah. So basically, I just feel like I want the media to be intelligent when talking basketball, get more into the actual basketball game. Yeah, the business part of basketball is going to be there. Yeah, the personality part and the branding part and all of that stuff like that connected to it is going to be part of it. Yeah, I understand that because that's the money part. But just the actual basketball part, and I think that's what we're gonna get from Carmelo Anthony and Tracy McGrady and you know what I'm saying, in basketball media. You know, I think they're gonna talk about plays and how they should have, you know, rolled instead of picked, and you know, should have or ran the offense a certain way, and you know, play defense and set the tempo. And you know, I get a lot of my game, you know, respectfully from listening to you know, Mellow podcasts. You know, I listen to Players podcasts. I listen to, and it's not like I catch every episode. You be talking some Nick shit sometime. I don't be catching that shit. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know what I mean? But you know, I'll be tapping in, you know what I mean? So I expect good things from that show. And yeah, you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I want the sports media to be responsible on how they handle players and not talk about them crazy. You know, let them, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there any optimism? Y'all always try to put them in a dramatic defeat the odds situation. At least in their hometown, can they get support? I can understand if you listening to stream, if you on some, I mean, watching a stream service and whatnot, and you listening to the announcers on the opposing team and they talking shit about the players. But what about the media that's here? You know what I'm saying? In your hometown, you know, they don't got a responsibility. Of course, they got a responsibility to have integrity, to call it how they see it, straight down the middle. But, you know, I mean, I ain't saying favoritism, but at the same time, there's no advantage to the home media. You know, there's like, you get to see the players with a closer eye. You know, again, I think Melo and Tracy McGrady is going to carry a lot of the weight that I'm asking about. I think they're gonna be great in sports media. When I look at sports media right now and see what they jumping into, they gonna be the cream of the crop. They're gonna rise to the top real early, and I think they're gonna be on NBC. You know, NBC is NBC. That's interesting. You know, shout the Beeman boys, shout the Player One, shout to the whole chat, man. Nets fans is the best fans. Word. NBC Logical Raptors fanatic said NBC has a good lineup in my opinion. For real. I don't know who else was on there. I think they supposed to have Jordan. Word. They said Michael Jordan's supposed to be on there too. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan. Bruh. Hold on, let me look into it. Let me see. There's the NBC. Uh, 2010. Let me see. Sport Finance Brock. Okay, here you go. I found it. Player One. Who said that in the chat? Oops. What was that? What did it say? What did it say? Completed. Okay, NBC Sport has. Let me put it on a big screen so we can. I mean, I could show you what I'm reading. Or, you know, I ain't got the camera on. I can at least show y'all the content. You know what I'm saying? All right, so, Pete. To say NBC Sports has completed on its on-air team for the return of NBA coverage starting with the 2025-2026 season. Adding 5 former NBA players as game analysts and 1 new play-by-play announcer, the network announced July 24th. Brad Doherty, Derek Fisher, Robbie Hummel, Austin Rivers, and Brian Scalabrine will join the network's group of analysts. I did not know none of this. This is the cast you was talking about? Who said that in the chat? Logical Raptors fanatic. This is who you was talking about? Money Mike said if Jordan talking ish about players game, he gonna be can't miss TV. LOL. Hell yeah. I'm tapping in. Word. Let me see. Doherty, the number 1 overall pick in the 1986 NBA draft, played 9 seasons with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was worked as a NASCAR analyst with NBC Sports since 2020. Fisher, a 5-time NBA champion, played 18 seasons and appeared in 287 playoff games. He previously coached the New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Sparks. Hummel, a former Purdue standout NBA player, has worked as a college basketball analyst with NBC Sports and contributed to the network's coverage of the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Rivers played 11 NBA seasons and began broadcasting with ESPN in 2023. He joined NBC Sports in 2025 to cover college basketball and will also appear as studio analyst. Scalabrine, y'all get the point. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I was looking to see if I seen something when they was talking about Jordan. I seen it. This is NBC Peacock. I don't know. I don't know. You know, that's the article that I was looking for. I couldn't find it, but let me see if they got anything else. I'm gonna just be specific. Let's see. Okay, on NBC Booth. Okay, all right, I found it. Then, are they gonna just give me the visual? It's the content we already seen before. So the content we see, it pretty much confirmed it. I don't have to look for content to confirm it. The content we already seen confirms it. That's the content I find to confirm it. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Now, yeah, this is my favorite part of the show right here, man. It's my favorite part of the show where I show y'all Cam Thomas is playing basketball, man. You got journalists doing journalist work. You know, you got, people doing their jobs. Cam Thomas' job is to play basketball. What Cam Thomas was doing the last you heard of Cam Thomas, he was playing basketball. He was playing basketball. Now, shout out to Nets Kingdom. Because Nets Kingdom content is golden, bro. I gotta say, I appreciate them, bro. Like, seriously, bro. They really be putting up a lot of content, bro. Seriously. This is what Cam Thomas is doing. All this chit chat about,
Got to be touched, no glass. Inside hand. Adjust that angle as you need. 1, 2, wide, over the top. Yep. 1, 2, inside right. Yep. 1.
Oh man, my bad. We gotta watch it all over again.
Wide, over the top. Yep. 1, 2, inside right. Yep. 1, a little higher. There it is. 1. You're going towards the boxes, just no backboard, it's all extension. So it's here, got to be touch, no glass. All touch, no glass. Yep, we'll just change the pickup. So add something to it, get your last step a little bit closer to the baseline. Yep, perfect. 1. There it is. Dribble it, handle it whenever you're ready. It's in the air. High. All touch. Inside hand. Adjust that angle as you.
So I just wanted to show y'all that because while all of the this and then that and the talking and chat, the chit in the chat and the this and the that, Cam Thomas is playing basketball. Is your favorite player playing basketball right now? Is your favorite player have any content on the social media of them playing basketball right now? Some of them on vacation, chilling with their wife, having margaritas, having ice and putting in their drinks. More, please. More wine, more lobster. Excuse me, waiter. I asked for 2 bottles. Yeah. Living a vida loca. Guess what, though? Cam Thomas is playing basketball. So don't tell me all of this and that about who I like and why I like and this and that. No, he's playing basketball. I like basketball. And what is my favorite player doing? Playing basketball. Y'all mad at me because my favorite player is playing basketball? What is your favorite player doing right now? Yo, hello is hilarious. He said, kind of. Yo, nah, LM, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. I'm gonna just take this off, man. I'm gonna just take this off. You LM, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. I'm gonna just go to the next topic. Now, when it come down to, I wish I stopped using that word glaze, man. That shit is crazy. If y'all really knew what that was, that is disrespectful. Like, just me seeing that in the chat, it looked offensive. It looked like it's just offensive. I can't even go there. But what I will say is this. We spoke on the sports media personalities. I ain't really get too deep into that, but we could get into that when y'all jump on the panel. Y'all see that I'm saying Cam Thomas playing basketball. Now, the Herro rumors. After I throw the Herro, we talk about the Herro rumors, I'm going to throw the link in the chat. But I want to try to hear me speak without interruption. And don't pretend like y'all don't be interrupting me. The only time I don't get no interruptions is when I run ISO. Respectfully. And I like the ad limit sometimes, but I'm like, damn, I try to get my shit off. Respectfully. Sometimes you got to call ISO. That's all. That's all it is, man. It's all love. Y'all know I'm gonna throw the link in the chat sometime. You know what I mean? But I'm hearing rumors about Herro. I don't know how real it is. I don't know how real it is. Let me see what's going on. You know what I mean? I think I seen Nets press with that. I can't lie. I think I seen it. No, nothing. No. Maybe I Stern signing up. I ain't seen nothing official. Maybe it is official. I don't know. Does he give players? He plays for Brooklyn. Teams. Oh, okay. What's this? Teams around the league are monitoring Tyler Herro situation. Okay, Tyler become eligible for 3-year extension worth $150 million. So y'all saying we should be interested in this? Is this what we doing? Is we be trying to get Herro? Hold on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see exactly what's going on. All right, say Tyler Herro becomes eligible for a 3-year extension worth near $150 million with the Miami Heat in October before the start of 2025-2026 season. This is a situation teams are keeping an eye on, as Pat Riley has always been cautious with giving out extensions. See Jimmy Butler's situation for details. I don't think Jimmy Butler and him is the same because of their age and potential and window of winning. So I disagree with that. A decision to extend or not to extend Herro will tell how the Heat view themselves in the East. I remember this. I remember talking about this. Putting him in a Javon Ship said Herro is mid. What? He mad? Nets press said Nets showed interest in Herro in 2023. Reported by Ian Bagley and numerous other dudes. You know what I'm saying? You see that? Numerous. Huh? 153 years? What would that do for Jordy Fernandez? Huh? He definitely taking somebody minutes in the backcourt. Drake Powell sitting on the bench. Y'all, listen, let me just start off by saying this. Cam Thomas stay on the team. All these rookies get minutes. Cam Thomas get off the team. Tyler Herro taking minutes from Drake Powell. Tyler Herro taking minutes from Nolan Troyari. Tyler Herro taking minutes from Ben Seraph. Y'all don't care though. Tyler Herro is taking minutes from the rookies. I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all going off about Tyler in the chat. It's going down. Y'all talking about T-Mac and Melo. And the chat is wilding tonight. Listen, I didn't see no trade package. I don't know how much steam this got. I don't know, what's going on with this. And listen, I'm not trading Cam Thomas for Tyler Herro. If that's the way I want to get to the nitty gritty, I won't hold y'all. I'm gonna tell you right now. He said, drop the link. Oh yeah, I'm finna drop the link. Yeah, I got through the whole title. Sports media personalities, Cam Thomas in the lab, Herro rumors, plus more. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is more. You know what I mean? I'm about to, without further ado, I hope Jay in the chat. I hope LM in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I hope Leaf in the chat. Easy, Ice, LM said, I'd rather Cam, not gonna lie. Said, I'd rather, let me get him off the big screen, man. He said, I'd rather Cam, not gonna lie. Tell him why, LM. Tell him why. LM going first. LM going first. Oh, he did pull up first anyway. Yo, what up, Brooklyn LM?
No, it was good, yo.
Yo, you got it with that comment, man, with the defensive drills, bro. I was done.
Don't you know real hoopers moving silence, man? So.
I mean, I feel like he need to get in the gym with Dyson Daniels. You know what I mean?
Yo, Jay, what up, Jay?
With Dyson Daniels.
Yo, it's Joey, man.
Nigga said with Dyson Daniels. That's fucked up.
Bro, you funny as hell.
This question, man.
Nigga LM wild, bro.
Hold on. Shout to every. Hold on. Let me shout y'all out. Let me shout y'all all out first. Shout to Brooklyn LM. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Nets Press. Shout to Nets Press Dylan. Shout to Iceman, the Eskimo. Shout to Leaf. Shout to everything Brooklyn Nets John, and shout to This Is JTV. I'm at 1,000 subscribers in partly because you guys join the panel and make great content. And we not cutting each other off and, you know what I'm saying, acting a whole fool. So I want to say shout out to all of y'all, you know what I mean, helping me get 1,000 subscribers. I want y'all to hear from me. You know, I appreciate y'all, man. Nets fans is the best fans. We're going to go to Brooklyn LM first, but I just want to say thank you first. Go ahead, Joe. We can start with the chat. Well, y'all was getting in and with the chat. You take Cam Thomas over Tyler Herro. Let's start with that.
I mean, I just feel like we'll have less money on our hands as compared to Tyler Herro's contract. I mean, we already got Mann's contract, we already got Clack's contract, and we already have Michael Porter Jr.'s contract on this team. I just feel like at least, you know, with Cam re-signing, there ain't gonna be much on the books compared to what they, you know, whatever they offer him or whatever it won't be. And like you said, like I am interested in the development of Drake Powell. Like,
yeah. What you feel about Drake Powell, bro? What do you know about Drake Powell, bro? Like, I don't know much about
R6, I mean, he's like a more athletic version of Herb Jones. 6'6", 7 foot wingspan. Has a kind of has a hidden scoring prowess in him. I think people are underestimating his scoring ability. Like he can shoot the ball well. Working on the mid range, probably the most athletic person on the team as of now, probably besides Claxton. Defensive juggernaut is Zaire. And Keon. Defensively can guard the best player. He's a defensive machine. Can guard 1 through 3 possibly. I mean, the dude, if you let him go out there and, you know, see what he can do, I feel like he got the most. He might potentially can be the best out of the 5. I feel that we drafted. If you give
Javon Ship said Herb Jones is a great comparison. What was Herb Jones' first rookie year look like?
If I remember correctly, I don't think it was anything that crazy. Herb Jones is someone that's
2/3 too. Yeah, tweener.
Yeah, Herb can play 2, 3. Like he's another great defender. I think Drake Powell can get in those conversations. The more but like I said, he has to get developed. He has to get minutes. He has to see the floor. I don't want him necessarily playing. I mean, I get it playing behind Tyler Herro. He's an all-star. You know what I'm saying? Been in the league longer, but I just feel like compared to Cam Thomas, he probably won't see the floor, being as if 40 likes to deal with more so. I mean, Tyler at this point in his career would be a vet on the team. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably want to see what he can do more with Tyler and PJ. Not that Drake Powell wouldn't get minutes, but his development would kind of be hindered as compared to, you know, if you got Cam on the team.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with you and say before you pass it is, yeah, if his standout attribute is perimeter defense, you definitely want him next to Cam Thomas. You know what I mean? So you would get minutes next to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas wouldn't take minutes from him.
Right. I mean, I I can see this dumbass organization doing some shit like this, but at the same time, for me, it's just the contract. Like, I mean, you already paying people. You got Terrence Mann contract, Claxton's contract, MPJ's contract. I just feel like we shouldn't be taking on more salary, but I don't know. I mean, he's only
Nah, I'm with
25
you.
years
I'm with
old. You know what I'm
150.
saying? So it's not like he's that old, but
Yeah, but be specific. The salary is 3 years, 150. That's the extension.
3
yeah,
years,
that's
150
I
for
mean,
who?
I think
Tyler
Tyler Herro.
Hero. Tyler
Hey,
Hero.
Tyler got that right now?
No,
No, that's an
he's
extension that he's
No,
eligible.
eligible.
He's
he's
eligible
eligible
for
for
it.
that.
He's
He's
under
Yeah.
eligible
contract
for it.
until 2027.
Pat Riley ain't
Yeah,
giving that nigga that.
Why not though?
what you
Bro, he
how,
younger
you
than
think
Jimmy
so?
Butler, bro.
Pat Riley is
Pat
one of the
Riley should
cheapest
give him that
motherfuckers
money,
out
bro.
there.
Nah, Pat Riley ain't giving him that. Pat
We
Riley
don't know
ain't want to.
what Pat Riley on.
I do. I know exactly what Pat Riley on. Pat Riley on some. I'm not giving it, bro. It's a reason why G League niggas was getting signed over there, bro. Like, and there's a reason why Jimmy Butler ain't get the extension that he want, bro. Like, there's a reason why a lot of niggas had left up out of there, bro, and got money elsewhere, bro. Caleb Martin is gone. Duncan Robinson gone. Max Strus gone.
But Duncan Robinson got the bag before he left. Let's start this.
He did. He did.
Hold on.
But he regretted that.
Hold on. Let's go to Dylan because he was next. I mean, Brooklyn LM then Dylan. Go ahead, Brooklyn LM.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't be so for me, I just don't feel like he's a correct fit. Like I get it, he's only 25, but for me, it's just the salary and all of that. Like if we didn't have MPJ on here, like I would be fine with it, but I just don't feel like he'll be a correct fit. But could be wrong, but that's how I feel about it. I'll pass it to Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, the question I had, Breeze, is I've heard you say for numerous players that they're going to take away minutes from the rookies. All the players that have been mentioned play the exact same position as Cam Thomas would play the exact same minutes as a starter as Cam Thomas. So how does Tyler Herro take away minutes from these rookies?
Contract wise, for one, you got to guarantee
he's on a 2-year deal that matches up with Michael Porter Jr.
But that being said, we talking his minutes. He's getting 30 plus minutes. Easy.
So is Cam Thomas.
Is he? Hopefully.
He got 31 minutes a game
Cam
these past two seasons.
Cam is getting 31 minutes this year.
He was getting 31.5 these past 2 years, bro.
But
Cam is definitely getting 31 minutes.
But I don't think we talking about. But what's the contracts though? Like
Herro's on a $31 million deal for the next 2 years. It matches up perfectly with the Michael Porter Jr. contract, which means you would have 70 plus million just from 2 players for the 2027 offseason, which is the year that the Nets are looking to jump back into competition.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
That's why I'm saying there's certain contracts around the league that match the Porter Jr. contract that'll open up a max contract slot for the 2027 offseason. Kyle Kuzma is on a $22.5 million deal for 2 more years. Same free agency class as Michael Porter Jr. Like, there are certain contracts around the league that the Nets are going to value because they're trying to aim for a free agent star acquisition in 2027. There's over 15 superstar players that could be available in 2027. There's over 30 high caliber role players that could be available in 2027. So,
but that's what I disagree with. Said I don't think Cam Thomas is in the way of those players.
You don't think what?
I don't think he's in the way of those contracts. Like you could still get those players and that you.
Well, what he's asking for is the same thing as Tyler Herro's getting currently. If Cam Thomas stays pat and doesn't accept a qualifying offer, doesn't accept a 2-year, $14 million deal, and he thinks he's worth $30 million, who would you rather at $30 million, Tyler Herro or Cam Thomas?
Well, why would you ask him that?
My thing is,
why would you ask him?
You know what the answer is.
Like Tyler Herro this past season.
Dylan, you been here before?
Oh, I've been here before. I know
what planet you on tonight, bro?
I know
I'm gonna give I just want you to just eliminate that question and just ask yourself, bro. First of all, I need you to ask.
I know the.
No. This ain't even about that, bro. I was only just messing around.
Answer. Tyler Herro just came off of a season where he was an all-star.
he was a reserve because of an injury, but he ended up making the All-Star game. He averaged
Right.
23.9 points, 5.2 rebounds, 5+ assists. He shot 47, 37.5 from 3, and 88 free throw percentage. All efficiencies were better than Cam Thomas. The scoring numbers were better than Cam Thomas. The rebounding and playmaking was better than Cam Thomas. So at $30 million a year, say that the Nets had to offer Cam Thomas $30 million this year. Who would you prefer on this team for $30 million, Cam Thomas or Tyler Herro? In terms
I
of
mean, when you
better
say,
player?
hold on. When you
I
say it
wouldn't
that
want
way,
neither one.
but
He really
yeah,
asked that question
hold on.
again.
No. What I'm
That
saying
man was
is this.
hooping.
Hold
Yeah.
on. What I'm saying is this. I got nothing bad to say about Herro, but don't contrast it as they had the same situation. They didn't. Now, when you look at the Miami Heat, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The only
Wait,
reason
hold on.
why
Repeat what
let me
you
tell
said.
you. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me tell you. The
No, I'm
only
saying
reason
repeat
why.
what you said because I couldn't hear you.
What was Tyler Herro's situation?
Right. What I'm saying is the situation on the offensive side of the ball, the way it worked between Herro and Bam was different between what they did with Cam Thomas when he was even taking the shots that he was taking. When Cam Thomas was taking a lot of shots, he was getting a lot of ISOs. They wasn't setting no screens to pick with him. When you get Bam and Herro running a pick and roll together, that's one offense. That's one action.
Cam
When
Thomas
you get hold on. To make my soliloquy short, because we're gonna go back to Dylan and then we're gonna pass it. They featured Herro as the second option behind Bam, or 1 and 2 interchangeable. That wasn't, and so, and they was getting the first basketball action. So to be specific, in the first 24 seconds to I say 16 seconds, in that span of 8 seconds, they were running 1 or 2 basketball actions for Herro and Bam. When it come down to Cam Thomas wasn't getting the ball. And the first time I heard a term called grenade, that's when you get the ball with 5 seconds or less. They was giving Cam Thomas those situations, so they was giving it to him late in the shot clock. And he was giving it to him at maybe the third or fourth basketball action. And it was a 3-point over 2-point, and he's a 2-point specialist. So I just don't think it's a fair, you know what I'm saying, comparison because of the way they ran different offices and how they were featured in the rotation.
If that's the case, how did Cam Thomas average 24 points in 25 games?
He didn't even average 24. He averaged 23. Like, as I know it's a 1-point difference. It's not a big deal, but I mean,
I'm kind of rounding up, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. But like,
what you mean?
if
I'm saying, but I'm not saying that he can't average it in that.
There's no way he averaged that much points off of grenades, bro.
But you
like,
kind of
no, it wasn't all 5-second plays, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying, he wasn't the first or second basketball option, bro. They was putting him in the corner, and before he got the ball, bro, he was the third guy to get it. And Herro
they was
is the
putting him
first
in the
guy
corner
to get
with him and
Hold on.
Struder. Wait, what?
Struder was bringing the ball up.
I know, but like, wait a second.
Hold on, let the ball rotate, bro.
Right, because definitely Ice is definitely next, Lee.
What's the difference between Miami and Brooklyn? What's the big difference?
No, the difference is how they ran the offense. They make
They had the same coach, right?
They had Eric.
They had the same system, right?
Yeah, that nigga Tyler got thrown to the ground by Amen Thompson. We off this, bro.
I mean, he was cooking that nigga. That's why he got thrown to the ground.
My point though is
you're
making my point, Breeze. You're telling me that Herro wasn't utilized as a full-time first option or whatnot, but he was the primary ball handler, bringing the ball up this past season.
I know I didn't say that. I said Cam Thomas wasn't.
Herro was. He can't play make.
He's not a point guard.
He's not a point guard. Tyler Herro is a 6'5" combo guard. Cam Thomas is undersized.
My point was y'all contrasted the fact that you contrasted him and Cam Thomas, and I'm saying remember that he was getting the third action. Like, bro, it was a different ran offense. And I'll say this: if Cam Thomas had a player like next to Bam, bro, it'd be ridiculous, bro.
I think you can put Tyler at the point.
Don't see how you could put Cam Thomas next to the play. The closest thing was KD, and it was dangerous.
He's one of the most efficient 3-point scorers in basketball. He plays next to Nick Claxton, who plays a similar role to Bam, just less offensively gifted. He runs the same style of lob threat pick and roll.
That is
Bam is more. Bam is,
but I think that's a little bit unfair. Bam is the most skilled center in the league, bro. I think that's a bit unfair. So like,
I don't think he's the most skilled.
Bam does way more than Claxton.
But he definitely got a better midi.
Bam is arguably one of the most skilled centers in the league, bro. Like I don't think it's.
Nobody's arguing that Bam is a more offensively gifted player. The point is that we're talking about pick and roll. Both of them do the same thing in the pick and roll.
But Bam does way more.
Well, Bam could. Bam could pick and pop.
That.
Bam could not only pick and roll, he could pick and pop too. No,
Yes.
Hence his mid-range game.
And he can
Bam
shoot threes now.
And Bam can go one-on-one and call his own number.
G leaguers last year. He played with Dennis Schroeder. He played with
Yo, let him
Dwayne
pass it
Wade.
to
He played
Ice.
with
Let
Cam
Dylan pass it to
Johnson.
Ice. Look.
Like Tyler Herro played behind Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, and he was still the second leading scorer of that team. He's been a better scorer in terms of points per game than Bam Adebayo has been the entire time that he's been there.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
These Kentucky niggas, man, they know how to ball.
That is a fact.
I would be a better scorer on Miami too.
That's what I'm saying. Like a great scorer.
Miami is a much better offense.
I would be a better scorer on Miami too. I mean, shit. With all the ring around, if I had Khalil Ware and Bam to lob it to, should I be a better scorer too?
Hold on, we gotta go. Dylan, we gotta go.
We gotta go to Ice.
Yeah, we gotta go around again. We ain't get to. We ain't get to Ice, Leaf, everything. Brooklyn Nets, John. This is JTV.
I was gonna say, pass it along. I'm not even talking. Go ahead.
All right. So for one right now it's 2-1. Right. I got Cam Thomas and Brooklyn LM got Cam Thomas, and Dylan got Herro. So we gonna go to Ice. Go ahead, Ice.
Yo, we not interested in no Tyler Herro.
No.
Miami got a Tyler Herro problem. They got to worry about Tyler Herro upcoming, you know what I'm saying, salary bump. That's what they got to worry about. All we got to worry about is how much Cam Thomas is getting paid. This is just some noise. Tyler, yes, you can talk about system with the Heat. They had that system. They run the same coach. They had the same coach. Everybody knows Miami got a whole program over there for G Leaguers or anybody they trying to get on their program. They got to go through a lot of the gauntlet over there. You know what I'm saying? It's way different from over here. You can't even compare their organization to the Nets organization. It's nothing close. You know what I mean? That makes a big difference. That makes a big difference of how players play over there. You know what I'm saying? Not saying
morale.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's just the system. It's just the system.
Yeah, like how they play. Tyler might go somewhere else and not be the same player. You know what I'm saying?
He had the same head coach in the same front office for how many years, bro?
That's what I'm trying to say, man.
So that makes it. Yeah, I agree with Scott.
How long, bro? Like, man, all these niggas that got fired and got put on a coaching carousel.
Let him finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I agree with Scott. That all that stuff adds up. It makes a difference on how somebody is played, and you know what I'm saying, how good somebody can get over in that system. That system allows that dude that we had on the G League team went over there and started a few games for them immediately. So that tells you how.
Alondas Williams?
Nah, not Alondas. Alondas ain't make it to their the dude that looked kind of Spanish. He had dark hair.
Caleb Martin.
Nah, not Caleb. He was on our G League team, and then he went over there and he started for them a couple games. I can't remember.
Max Strus or Gabe Vincent?
No. It's not none of them. It's not somebody you would know because he was in Long Island.
It was a Quincy dude.
Nah, not Quincy. Quincy was in what did you say? Lee?
Highsmith?
Nah, not Highsmith, man. Nah. His last name had to do with Smith, but it wasn't Highsmith. It was a Smith. Nah, not Blacksmith. I can't remember what his name. I had to look it up. But he played in Long Island. He went to Miami, went through their program, and he started a few games immediately. That tells you the difference between us and somebody else. We kept him in Long Island. They put him on the NBA roster, and he started. You know what I'm saying? That's a big.
They put him on the NBA roster because Pat Riley is a cheap bastard. That's why.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
You talking about Ice? You talking about Drew Smith?
Yes, yeah, Drew Smith.
Yeah, that's
he played for them.
I remember, dude. He looked like Troy.
How many G League niggas they had in rotation, bro? And they was trying to run it. Come on, bro.
Go ahead, Ice.
But they said when they got over there, when they ran them through their little program or whatever, that Drew Smith was not going to wow you with anything, and he's not going to take you out of the game. He's even killed, and so they could use him as a point guard, and they did. With us, we kept them in the G and brought them up late in the season like we do the rest of the folk. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even give them an opportunity to even rock like that. That's the difference between the program. So what I'm saying over there, you get a chance and they push you to the limit to, you know what I'm saying, do better.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So So all right, basically I said no to, so that's 3-1. I'm just keeping head count just cause why not? Leaf, what you got on this, man? Cam Thomas for Herro, man.
I mean, I definitely don't want to pay Hero no fucking 50 mil for a year for 3 years, bro. I barely wanted to pay Cam Thomas 30, nigga. Shit, I'm a cheap nigga too. Fuck that, bro. Like, I mean, shit. Like, what are we like? We really ain't really planning on competing until like another year or two. And I understand what Dylan was saying, but as of right now, both of these motherfuckers want more money than expected. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I was pissed off the other night that Ricky Council and Fambo was out here getting assigned, bro. And Cam Thomas situation is still on goddamn pause right now. The shit is disgusting to me, bro. Like, I mean, if you don't want him, don't waste the young man's time, bro. Like, I mean, it is simple. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but as of right now, man, I mean, it'll listen. It'll probably hinder us a little bit more, bro. Because if Tyler Hero, in any world where Tyler Hero come over here and he ball out again, and then he get another All Star, now he looking for more money, and now we messed up. Now we gotta let him go because we ain't want trying to pay him. So it don't even make no sense. Cam Thomas on the 2-year 30 or the 2-year 40 makes more sense than anything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think that's a debate, man. My whole point is just hurry up and get this shit over with, bro. Like it's now we at the point where Cam Thomas is putting up workout videos, which he ain't never done. This is why I put in the
Nah, yes he
chat.
did. Yes he did. He
This
did.
is
He
why.
did it. He did it before they did like a tribute to him. It was in like Cobblestone, Brooklyn.
Breezy would know, so don't question it
Breezy,
either.
yeah, Breezy would know, but
Yeah,
nah,
bro. Like,
Breezy would know some shit like that. But my whole
Yo,
point
like
is,
I'm
bro,
giving
like,
you a whole specific one. I'm not like jumping out defending them. I'm giving you a whole specific. I could go tell you. I could send you the link. Y'all want to watch it together right now?
I don't want to watch
Nah,
that shit. I mean,
Yeah,
you
show
would.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I already know what Cam Thomas is
I'm
capable
just
of,
playing. I'm
bro.
just
Like the illest shit I heard all night was get that nigga in the gym with Dyson Daniels, bro. Like that's the illest shit I heard all damn night. The shit made the most
Like, y'all
sense to
niggas is
me.
hilarious, bro. I
You know what I'm
swear.
saying? Like, I mean, for real. But I mean, if it's listen, if it's at this point now, bro, and Jay called this weeks ago, a month ago, at that, bro. Like the shit, like he already has said this shit is gonna get disgusting, like, and it's gonna get more and more vicious and ugly and out of control long before it even start. This situation ain't even like sold up yet, bro. And we out here signing training camp niggas and G League niggas from another damn country. This shit is disgusting to me. This organization, bro, like they got a lot of soul searching to do. For real, bro. Like this front office, bro. Like this ain't it. This ain't getting it. Stop wasting the young man's time, bro. Like it's just that simple. I damn sure don't want Tyler Hero for no goddamn $50 million extension, man. Fuck out of here.
Yo, pass it to John.
Oh, bounce pass. Good, John. Dunk on somebody.
Man, this is quite the topic. Listen, I heard about the Tyler Hero stuff too. I know we're interested in him a few years ago, but he wants now over 42, possibly $50 million. Listen, Dylan said that he had a pretty great year last year. First time he became an All-Star. He definitely showed that he could be at least a top 3 option. But if we look at this logistically, Tyler Hero would be my third option if I already had a franchise guy on this team right now. But if he wants $50 million on a team like us where we don't even have a franchise guy, I don't think it's worth the investment right now unless we had a Giannis on this team. Then, hey, if you want Hero to be your second and third guy, I think you can make that work. But yeah, with the money he wants, it's just not going to work. And I don't think Pat Riley is going to give him that huge extension because you look at Bam Adebayo, his situation. Bam wants to win a title right now, and if Hero's making that type of money, it's not going to happen. We saw a little bit of sample size last year. Miami were okay, but they were not great whatsoever, and they struggled a lot. So I just don't see that being feasible for the Brooklyn Nets. So I agree with what I said. I think it's just more gossip than actual context there. And for the Brooklyn Nets, me, Scott, and Ice, we kind of talked about the 2026 draft next year. They're like over six to
Where y'all
eight
talked
guys.
about it at? Where y'all talked about it at?
We talked about it on Scott's show, Apartment Gamers. We talked about it for a bit. Like next year's draft looks
Apartment Gamers. Subscribe
yeah.
to Apartment Gamers, chat.
Definitely. We definitely talked about it. Like the draft class looks really great next year as far as top 10 goes. There's like 6 to 8 guys. They're over 6'7", 6'8". There's one guy named Yasafu who looks like an Ant-Man junior type player. Like some of these guys look really good. And the
And
thing
we
for
only
Brooklyn,
got one fucking pick.
no, I know that's the thing. Like next year, like you have to hope you are in that top 5 at the very least for the Brooklyn Nets because we do need a franchise guy. Like we need water in the desert right now. We need that franchise altering guy. Like no jokes there. And the thing is this:
Nah,
if
he
Cam
want me to
Thomas
live by
is
the Hope Creed. This
if
shit
Cam Thomas is
disgusting.
not even like a third option for you or a sixth man, and you don't land that franchise guy next year, we really are floating up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. And the unfortunate problem is, I agree with what Leaf just said. This organization really doesn't read the NBA room like they're supposed to. The fact that almost a lot of NBA media people were laughing their asses off at the guys we selected because we reached on most of the guys. Like it was definitely shocking to say at least what happened on draft night. But for next year's draft, if you don't land that franchise guy and this Cam Thomas talks go really bad because a deal should be agreed upon this month. If there's a deal agreed upon in September, I think Cam takes a $6 million qualifying offer and says, "You're gonna trade me. I don't care. I'll get paid next year by somebody."
Well, what I will say before
And I
you
think
pass
that's
it,
just such
John,
a worst case scenario. The problem.
What I will say to you is, before again, I don't want the business to sully at Cam Thomas actually being teammates to these rookies. You know, I want to. I let me see them play together before these guys, and that's my thing. I'll go as far as to say I don't even care, John, that they don't sign the contract with right now. You know what? So what? Cam Thomas is playing basketball. Let him play with the rookies to prove that he fits and should be on this team. If that's what y'all want to do, I'm cool with that because I'm pretty sure they don't have to ride out that contract. They could change it mid-season if they want to. You know, I think you give him space to prove it, John. He proves it.
No, at the end of the day, if they can meet up this month and agree to a $16 to $18 million salary for 2 years, I think that's a fine middle number. I don't think they want to go to 20, but 16 to 18 for 2 years is not a bad compromise if Marks will actually meet Cam a little bit in the middle. I hope they can both sort this out as adults because, like you said, let's see what Cam can do with these rookies because this is going to be a tough-ass year. These guys are going to struggle a lot. At least having Cam makes somewhat a tough season digestible. And if you get a top 5 pick next year, okay, Cam and these young guys built some chemistry together. But at the end of the day, if Cam doesn't want to play that game, if he feels like he's being undervalued, underutilized, take the $6 million qualifying offer. And if Marks trades you, he trades you. But at the end of the day, if you trade him for nothing and he kicks your ass the following year, that's on you. And if we don't win a top,
Sound like exactly what Sean Marks is about to fucking do.
You putting Cam Thomas in a situation with playmakers. These guys want to make plays. You get somebody like Drake Powell know that Cam Thomas is not a POA defender. He could take full advantage of that. He could be the POA defender.
Yeah,
Any
he
of these
definitely
rookies that you put him next to, he's going to be chemistry there because he knows
You need to be telling that to the front office that's signing the
Yes,
checks.
yes, seriously, because they are underutilizing Cam Thomas right now. And if Cam does want out of Brooklyn, I agree with the trade scenario of trading him to the Bucks for Kuzma, because at least if you trade Cam for Kuzma in 2 years, Kuzma and Porter's contracts will give you over $60 million of cap space. So if you can't get value, Leaf, if you can't get value for Cam if he takes that qualifying offer, at least a sign and trade gets you free cap space in 2 years, and you could get a pick out the deal for Cam. I don't want that because I feel like we could utilize Thomas to an extent, but if Cam is dead set on getting high money, which Marks doesn't want to give him, which I don't think Cam is worth, then you trade him for Kuzma and you hope in 2 years you can get a max player under contract with who you draft these next 2 years. I hope this situation gets settled this month, but if Cam is not signed in August, I definitely think he's taking that qualifying offer. At that point, if you trade him for scraps, I think this was a huge botch by Marks and Joe because they don't value the talent like they're supposed to. For 9 years, we have not gotten no sustainability. We've gotten no functioning roster or system. And if you don't get next year's draft right, there is no tomorrow for the Brooklyn Nets. So I hope this gets settled this month with Cam. We have a season of growth through a lot of adversity, and we land a top 5 pick next year. We could really start getting to business and building those winning habits like we're supposed to. But I don't know what's going to happen right now. But I wish the best for Cam if he is not a Brooklyn Net anymore.
I appreciate that.
Sending that nigga to Milwaukee with Giannis and Miles Turner is nasty work, bro.
No, hold on. We can't argue with John. That's his take, man. You're not fitting no kerfuffles. We're gonna go to This Is JTV. We're gonna go to Scott, and then we could get into all of that after that. But I want everybody to know what I'm saying. Get they shit off. You know what I mean? Shout out to This Is JTV. Did a different show earlier with D Rock and my guy PSPN. He got a podcast too, The Kitchen Sink. The different show, man. Y'all should tap in. That's on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock. It's a dope show, man. Shout out to This Is JTV for joining the panel. What's the word, buddy?
What's good, bro?
They talk Cam Thomas trade for Herro.
Yeah, nah, I would not trade Cam Thomas for a sandwich. And that's crazy how y'all feel like y'all would do that. I mean, you know what I mean? He talk about y'all trade Cam Thomas for a hero. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody up here agreed to that shit, Jay.
Only hero I trade Cam Thomas for Superman. You know what I mean? Batman. You know what I mean? Green Lantern. It better be a fucking Avenger. You know what I mean? Trading Cam Thomas for a hero.
That was clever, Joe. That was clever.
No, it wasn't. But go ahead.
Hilarious.
Whoa.
So hold on. Jay. First off, that was hilarious. Second off, all right. So let me ask you this though, Jay. Far as the rookies, like just imagine, you know what I'm saying? Let's kind of put ourselves in their shoes, you know what I mean? Like they see it's a team with no championship, you know what I'm saying? They drafted 5 rookies. Like, do you think that they should take the approach like, you know what I'm saying, we don't need Cam Thomas, or they should look at it like, yo, Cam Thomas can help us play basketball?
Can I be frank with you?
Sure.
I don't give a fuck about the rookies, man. Side Cam Thomas, man.
Wow. Mic drop.
The rookies, side Cam Thomas, and then I can think about them niggas after. But right now, I can't even focus because what the fuck did y'all do at the draft in the first place? And how the fuck y'all ain't signed Cam Thomas?
That's a great question, Jay. That's a great. Why did you work in the NBA media, Jay? You would have them freaking out.
Thank you.
Bro, they should be paying Jay, man. For real.
Thank
you. Know
you.
What I'm saying? Yeah.
It's crazy that Jay would ask that question, bro, when he knew the exact shit that I knew all along. Them niggas didn't value Cam Thomas, bro. Jay is probably one of the few niggas that agreed with me from Jump Street. They
Most
didn't.
of us knew this leaf. Most of us had a feeling for the last 2 or 3 years that Cam
Not
wasn't
all of us.
valued. No, I know what you're talking about, but most of us had a gut feeling this was going to be messy, but just not this messy though. That they let you go to.
Jay knew it was gonna get messy. He called this shit. He called this shit, bro.
I
Weeks
called it
before
too,
it happened.
bro. I called it with Jay a while back.
Easy called this shit 2 years in advance, bro. Like, I mean, listen, it is what it is,
Hold
bro.
on.
I'm
Let
not
Jay
upset no
finish
more.
because we gotta go to Scott. We still gotta go to Scott. Go ahead. Go ahead, though, Jay. All right, so you cleared that up. You know what I mean? Like, so let me ask you. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see a player in the off season, any player in the off season, and they hooping, you got other ones fishing. Other ones taking pictures with fans, which is cool. I'm a fan, so I ain't knocking that. But I'm just saying, some of them stay active playing basketball. And to me, that's a sign of health. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, what is it about? What is it about next season that you want to see? Because you go to the games, bro. You know what I'm saying? You go to the games. Like, you really feel like if you being in there, the energy is different if they don't sign Cam Thomas? Like, do you think that the fans in the Barclays would chant, pay Cam Thomas? What if Cam Thomas have a 30-point game in the first game of the season? And what happens in the Barclays, Jay? That's what I'm asking you. Like, what's the energy like in the Barclays? Somebody that actually attends games. That's why I'm asking Jay this question.
I don't think Cam Thomas gets the type of respect that he deserves from Nets fans, period. But I do think that he does have a fan base within the fan base. And
that's funny.
We gonna be ecstatic if that happens. You know what I mean? But
I feel like it's some fans that just root for the Nets no matter what. They just gonna be Nets fans, and so they would be happy with a win. But I don't know what would it. I don't know what he could do to impress some Net fans. Because some Nets fans is unimpressible when it comes to Cam Thomas.
Yo, Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, bro. Like I swore to God, bro, that was all of us up here. We was gonna be Nets fans no matter what.
Yeah,
I mean, but I mean, it seemed like you. It seemed like you going in a direction, bro. Like it's either Cam Thomas or die, bro. Like the way I don't know, bro. Like it seemed like every time this nigga is the topic of discussion, bro. Like I get a feeling, bro. Like y'all niggas would rather have 2-4 on the front of y'all shirt than NETS. I understand. Like I get it, bro. Like
Right, but
I
why? But hold on. But my thing is this. Oh, why?
like
I
I'm
feel
getting
like that?
confused here, bro.
Hold on. This is the same person that say Ace Bailey or bust, bro. And all of this stuff if we don't draft Ace Bailey. Hold on, no, let me finish. So what I'm saying is, I'm talking about a player that's actually on the team, and the significance of Cam Thomas is not necessarily just about him being my favorite player and what he contributes as a player himself. It's the front office having a new image of saying like, yo, we doing things different. We taking care of our guys. We just got 5 first rounders. We're gonna sign Cam Thomas because we drafted him. Look at all of the free agents came here and ran through here, and they just cared about their money and they did. Like like you don't want to take a guy that show you loyalty, but you ready to sign a free agent. What you think they're gonna do? They're gonna
right.
run you like
Bro, they
other
want us to
people?
be excited about draft picks. We was excited about one, Cam Thomas. Now sign him.
This is the old Cy and Mark's
Look,
playbook. They like
hold up.
established talent more than they like developing their own talent. You've seen it for
But
9
what
years.
I'm
You've seen it
saying,
for 9 years.
why draft 5 first rounders if that's the case, then John?
Because Marks because Marks was reaching. He's like instead of trying to get 3 guys and give Cam a chance, let's get 5 guys and hope 1 or 2 of them becomes our 1 or 2 guys, and then we're just a free agent max guy away. That's what this is all about. It's reaching. It's not
Talking
actual
about
strategy. It's like
talking
going
about
to a
let's get
lottery
5
and
guys. We
throwing
ain't
a
getting
few
lunch,
random
nigga.
bucks in the slot machine. That's what they
Damn
did
sure
on
ain't
draft
getting no
night.
burgers and no shake, bro.
Right, we ain't getting lunch,
I
nigga.
like
They
how
going
you
to grab 5
I
guys.
damn sure ain't getting no burgers and no shake. And I like how you do that Ace Bailey shit up in there, and like knowing that I pivoted all after the fact that right after the fact that I found out we was getting the fucking 8th pick. I like how you did that shit.
But the point is that I'm not banking on a player that we don't got. I'm looking at what we do have and saying, yo, we could win with certain plays if certain things happen. And I see a lot of that in Cam Thomas because of the pick and roll, because he could distribute secondhand. Don't try to prioritize him being a facilitator first. It's not going to work. Let him do what he does. He's a shooting guard. Let him score the ball. That's his first priority. Don't try to change him. Y'all trying to change him? No, don't change him. You want to go out and get playmakers? Go ahead and do that. That's good that they did that. Stop trying to. He got to the NBA as a shot creator. Like that's a natural skill. They was giving the bag to Joe Harris. He could not put the ball on the floor. Y'all can't tell me that I'm glazing Cam Thomas when they paid Joe Harris $75 million, bro.
Hey,
Problem was Kevin Durant drafted Cam Thomas, not Sean Marks. So
Listen, if you got an issue with the GALAZE word, bro, like you got to take that up to the chat, bro. Like I ain't never put that stain on you ever. Like you said what you said, bro. Now I'm saying what I said, bro. Like I agree with everything you're saying, but I also agree with the fact that we need more goddamn talent than Cam Thomas.
I never said we didn't. All I'm saying is Diego could work out, Drake Powell could work out. All of these players they could work out. I'm not trying to put no emphasis or no motion to free agents because I really want to see what they're gonna do. I don't want no free agents coming here and taking 8 minutes. No, you want to go draft these players. All right, we're gonna buy into it. We're gonna at least we gonna at least be optimistic to see what happens, opposed to just being negative about it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm gonna say I'm wrong when I'm wrong. And then if we're gonna look at, I ain't draft them, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think the prototype is what they're looking for. Is the prototype is what they got. They wanted a big guard that could facilitate. They got a big guard they got 2 big guards that could facilitate. And again, these, in my opinion, is them trying to get what Kid did on the Nets. Kid was fast like Nolan Troyari. He could get up and down the floor. Y'all know that. And that's off the rebound. So they, in my opinion, they want Yegor and Ben Saraf to be rebounding guards. That's why they tall like that. So they could push the pace. They want to run the same kind of offense that Byron Scott did when he took the Nets to the finals. That's what I see. And if they're gonna do it, do it. Show me. I'm from a show me state. Show me you're gonna do that. And I'm saying Cam Thomas makes sense in all of that. And again, the emphasis is the draft picks opposed to the free agents, because draft picks build championship rosters. I'm not saying free agents don't, but a lot as a recent in the modern NBA, the teams that were wanted, the main player was because of a draft pick, not a free agent. Is that fair to say? Is that fair to say?
Not too. I mean, it's a high percentage of that, but being that we just seen two teams in the finals, my nigga.
High percentage, good.
It's a high percentage, but being that we just seen two teams in the finals that didn't draft they star players, my nigga. I mean, it is what it is.
Right,
You could go multiple.
right?
Yeah, you could go multiple. You could go
I'm
multiple
saying in
directions
general
of how you could
consensus,
win,
like,
bro.
yeah, that's a great
It's
example.
more than one way to bake a cake, bro. I'm telling you, and
No,
it's
that's
even
true.
more than
Let's
one way to
see.
run a bakery.
And let's be specific. They got Shea in his second year. So I'm not saying that he was drafted there, but second year shows that they did play and develop Shea to be what he is. It's not like he just was that in his second year. It was this rookie scout contract, bro. The first 4 players is where you see a player develop and become more of a player. You know, you can't say a player's a rookie, have a bad year, oh, he not gonna be nothing in the league. Nah, you gotta give him opportunity. And the second, when they got Halliburton, the Pacers got Halliburton in his rookie scale contract.
They got Halliburton, bro, like what 2-3 years ago, I think. I don't remember. They got him for Sabonis, bro. Sabonis was in that trade, and
So what's the
that's how
Halliburton rookie scale contract?
I would say I think Halliburton got drafted in what, like 18, 17, some shit like that. I don't remember. But
And they trying to get
most of that
that's Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle doing some of that with the Pacers.
That is true. I mean, listen, listen, it is what it is. That is true. I mean, but we also acknowledge on the other side of that finals that Caruso came from Chicago, Hartenstein came from the Tangerines. I mean, it was a couple of other players, bro, that was in the mix, bro. Like, all I'm saying is more than one way to bake a cake, and it's even more than 10,000 ways to run a bakery. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not make it seem. Let's not make it seem, bro, like all of this shit is gonna come out of June 25th, and that's just picking with this pick. We picked this motherfucker. With this pick, we picked this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true.
No, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna go to Sky Notorious, but let me just answer player one question. He says Joe Harris is a specialist. Yeah, it didn't work out for us, but he shot 43% from 3 for his career. LOL. The comparison don't make sense. I compared it to say, right, if you're gonna play a specialist, somebody who don't got no bounce, he not putting the ball on the floor. When Joe Harris put the ball on the floor, it was a standing ovation at the Barclays. The fans couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say that Cam Thomas is somebody that can shot create. Are we valuing 3-and-D players more than shot creators in the NBA? That's what's happening right now?
They've been doing that.
That is what's happening. That is what's happening.
They've been doing that. They've been doing that.
That is what's happening.
Just to answer your question, they've been doing that.
No, I'm asking Scott though, because you know what I'm saying he was next. But thanks though, Lee. Scott, what you think though, Scott?
I think like what player one was saying, particularly about the shooting 43%. I think fans are analytics now. They want to be GMs. They don't know what the hell a team is about. They just know numbers now. The fans are looking at numbers. They don't look at fit.
Numbers.
Just numbers. He shot over 40%. And he got 6 steals and 5 assists. He's a great player. He might not play well on another team, though. You got to look at your team. And right now, the Nets are looking for a player or players that fit Jordy's style. Now, Jordy is going to be on the block.
But what do you see? What do you see when you say Jordy style? What did you see last season? What you think his style is?
He want to run. He want versatile players that play more than one position that he can run. He wants to run. Everybody got to be able to run. If you can't run the floor, he don't want you.
That's interesting. That's very.
Shit sounded like track and field to me.
Yeah.
What else, Scott?
But versatility.
What else, Scott?
He wants people that can guard more than one spot.
What else, Scott? Talk to him. What else? What else he wants?
Does Cam Thomas fit anything that you saying?
Nope.
Apparently, they think he can.
What else they want, Scott?
Apparently, they think he can.
They want the ball. They want the ball to move up the court. Something the vicious on some Peyton Manning shit.
With that shit popping.
Yeah, well, you know that's what they want. They want
talk to him, Scott. What else? Come on.
What else? In my Red Cafe voice.
Yeah, nah. Scott cooking, because at the end of the day, we saying the same thing in other words, bro. That was success for the Nets. And again, make my soliloquy short to go back to Scott so we can get the notorious. I'm gonna look at the stat while we here to see if the Nets led in transition points when Kidd took the Nets to the finals. But go ahead, Scott.
Is that really a question?
No, I'm just saying to further the point about how the Nets want to control the pace of the game by pushing it with like Kidd did, and you know what I mean.
Nigga, that's all they did when they had J Kidd. Nigga, what are you talking about?
But my point is, they want, if that's his style, that's winning basketball. Go ahead, though, Scott. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, that's exactly what he wants. But the second thing about, I just wanted to talk about Cam Thomas. If the Nets don't want him, they should let him go or trade him.
I agree.
So it doesn't mess around with the feeling in that locker room, because clearly he has a pulse in that team. I mean, players there that's there that he played with, they like him or whatever. They know what type of player he is. Please don't trade him in our division, because he's going to kill us for the next 3 years. We know his skill set, and he's a killer.
We not trading him to the Tangerines,
If you
the
change
Raptors,
him,
the Raptors, the Celtics.
Bucks, he's going to kill us.
Yeah. If you trade him to the Bucks, bro,
he's going to kill us.
If you pair him with Giannis, bro, like come on, that's vicious.
Kill us. Stop acting like
you pair
that nigga to Detroit.
I'm not pairing him with Cade Cunningham, bro. Like, listen.
Before y'all jump in, I just wanted to say this one thing. We know he can score. Right. He's an elite scorer.
True story.
Without a doubt. Everybody in the league, other players know that. Whether you like his style, whether it doesn't fit, fine and dandy. You don't like him or whatever the case may be. He's too quiet. He's not exciting. He doesn't come popping off the floor. But he's going to drop 30 on
you. He ain't come to your barbecue?
Right. He ain't come to your barbecue. But he's going to
be working on his game. He ain't gonna make
he's going to drop 30 on you, and he's going to do it in the second half.
He'll go to another nigga barbecue, put the apron on, bro, and take over the grill. Yes. I understand.
So trade him west if you want. You don't want him, trade him west. I like him. Y'all know I'm a fan of Cam Thomas. I know he doesn't fit some people's style or whatever the case may be. They want this 6'9" player, like 6'9" is the magic number.
They send that nigga to Utah with Ace, bro. It's a lot of niggas that's gonna be over.
Don't say that, man.
I wish we could have told Isaiah Thomas that, or players that I watch grow up, lead championships, and get multiple rings. But that has nothing to do with it. That's not what y'all want. That's not what the Net fans want. They want a 6'8", 6'9" guy. I don't know what they want. Michael Jordan. There's only one Michael Jordan.
They want Michael Jordan. That's a great one.
There's only one Michael Jordan. There's not going to be another.
They want a Ben Simmons.
Yo,
they don't want that nigga neither.
We had that, and you didn't even know what to do with that.
I heard he's going to the Knicks. That's a great investment.
Now I hold the GM responsible for this fucking mess. Because it's a mess.
Nigga, we need Superman on this team or some
I ain't gonna
shit,
lie.
man.
This right now.
If Diego,
We're gonna
if
keep
Diego
this
Demen,
perpetual rebuild.
if
It's
Diego
gonna be
Demen
a
or Danny
rebuild for the
Wolf,
next 5 years, just
yeah,
trading people in and out, in and out,
yeah,
in and out, in and out.
like a burger. Yep.
Yeah, you need to set a standard and rock with it. You don't come into the season saying you want to lose to go and draft again. And then
Well,
draft again.
it's not
And then
up.
draft again.
It's not up to the front office to set a standard. It's up to the
Okay, you
players
go
to
to
do it.
play, you play the game.
No, wait, Leaf.
You
The
play the
front
game to
office is in
win.
charge of setting the roster, though. They're the ones that are supposed to be
Yeah,
organizing the game
but
plan.
they dropped the ball on that, though.
They did because
all
they
right, so
wanted
then
Jordy
forget
to
about it.
run things.
Forget
Because they
about it.
wanted.
Forget
But
about it.
Scott, the problem is they
Forget
wanted
about it.
Jordy to
Forget
run the
about it.
ship when they were supposed to run the ship, and then
Forget
they started
about
to
it.
screw
If
around.
the owner don't give a fuck, then what are you complaining about?
Then they shouldn't be in charge. Then they shouldn't be in charge if that's the case.
But John,
you.
Go on the Miami Dolphins, Joe Desai. If you want to be the owner of the Brooklyn Nets, go on Miami Dolphins. I don't give a crap. You should be owning the Brooklyn Nets, man. This guy wants to own all different sports companies, like he's the Maserati of ownership. Like, come on.
John, respectfully, the only reason why I said what I just said is because respectfully, when teams are in the shitter, bro, like we are right now, it's usually a player, bro, like gets them out of obscurity, bro. Like when I could promise you everything that I love. When Jason Kidd got to the net, before Jason Kidd not got to the Nets, they were in the shitter. That's the reason why they got Kenyon Martin #1.
Right.
When he got here, bro, he turned this motherfucker into Rome, bro, like almost overnight.
Yeah, that's true. But it's
You
the
know what I'm
locker
saying?
room. It was the locker room that changed.
Who's gonna be the kid of this team?
Nah, it ain't gonna be.
I don't
it
even
ain't
know
gonna
if
be
it's
your
gonna be a
foreign. It
kid.
ain't gonna be your foreign players because neither one of them pop like that.
Hey, John, ease up.
Yo, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
It's not going to be Igor because Igor is very. He's going. I don't even know his personality.
I'm not worried about personality. Get on the
It
court,
means
bro.
a lot in the locker room. It means a lot in the team.
But at the same time, bro, how you play with how you out on the court with the team and how you connect and bro, how you move the ball and how you get
How you
everything
connect.
about and how you get everybody involved, bro, as a passer and as a leader. All of that matters too.
Yeah, it does matter.
Notorious is waiting. Swing the rock.
I'm pretty sure Jason Kidd wasn't the most trustworthy nigga off the court, but on the court, bro, he knew what to get people the ball.
Why the fuck would you say he's not trustworthy off the court?
But they respected
because of the DUIs that nigga done had, bro. Like,
yeah,
come
but
on,
they
bro.
respected his game though.
Of course they respecting his game. That's what it's all about. I don't give a shit what you do off the court, bro. Like we winning games, bro. Like man, I could care less. Shit.
Nigga, the Bulls. Jordan got the Bulls 6 championships. Them niggas ain't gonna fuck what he was doing off the court. Nigga, we got 6 of them shits.
Very true.
We don't care what you do off the court. What you doing on the court? You getting us to the finals or not?
That's exactly
guys,
what LM said, bro. Like I take something that I heard the other night, bro. Like they ain't gonna call a bunch of fouls on no All NBA niggas.
Yo,
if
hold
you
on,
proving that.
y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me address the chat. Shout out to Big Homie. I don't know what's going on with you and Dylan. I really don't know. But we going right now. We gonna go to Notorious because we just trying to get around. You know what I'm saying. Go ahead, Notorious, man. What you got on this?
Man, first of all, hey John, man, fall back off my man Moneybag Joe, man. Moneybag Joe side. He can buy whatever he want, man. All right.
Moneybag. Stop that
Hey,
bullshit.
if he wants to own a McDonald's, let him go do it. Just be away from the team,
Joey,
man.
I'm not doing this with you today, bro. Like
on some serious shit though. Breeze, you my man, but we gotta stop the semantics, bro, with the trying to compare apples and oranges, right?
Ooh.
Granted, I get it. Cam Thomas is a way talented. To me, he's more talented than Joe Harris. I would rather pay Cam Thomas than Joe Harris. But you have to understand, Joe Harris got paid because he was shooting at a high clip, and he was a good piece at the time to put next to the stars. So that's why he got paid. It was a totally different time and era, totally different makeup of the team. You feel what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I don't really like that comparison, but I get it. You know, me personally, yeah, I would like to pay Cam Thomas more than Joe Harris, but we got to understand that the days and times the teams was in during the two eras. You know.
Except he was
Nah,
terrible to play.
bro, I agree with that. But at the end of the day, he could have gave either Joe Harris, Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, or Jared Allen that max contract because he only gave it to one of them, and it was
That's
Joe
true.
Harris.
That's true.
Was he right for that?
I think he did it because he thought like, hey, if you got these fucking three monsters on offense on the court, they can't guard everybody, and then you put an elite 3-point shooter on the court with them.
Yeah.
That makes shit even rougher for a defense. So
Except that he missed. Except he
Yo,
missed
hold on.
the
We got
shot.
Nets fans in Cali, bro.
He
We gonna
missed
go
those
right back.
shots.
Hold on,
He
we're gonna
missed
get right back to. Hold on, we're gonna get right back to Notorious. He said, "Shout out to this channel, Nets fans from Cali. In this group opinion, who's the better GM, Sean Marks, Billy King, or Rod Thorne? We gonna stay. We gonna stay with Notorious. Let Notorious. How you feel about that, bro?
come on, man. This is common sense, bro. It's Pod Thorne, man. He's the only one that
He said Pod Thorne.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Python. I vote for that.
He was the only one during his era, which, like Leaf said, I mean, he took the organization for shit, and we made the fucking finals in the Python era, in the kid era. So we were a very bad team, and we were during his tenure, we turned around to be one of the best teams in the league. So you gotta give it to Thorne, man, to Rod Thorne. For sure.
That nigga drafted Jordan too, I think.
I wanted to talk about the Jordy thing. I think Jordy wants all around basketball players. That's what he wants. He doesn't want specialists. He wants guys who can fucking do multiple things on the floor. You can handle the ball, you can pass. You feel what I'm saying? And you're going to play defense. Now, if you can do multiple things on the floor and you play defense,
Then you on his team.
Yeah.
That don't sound like 24.
Nah, yeah, that don't really sound like 24, but I mean, I don't know, man. Y'all really trying to pick at Breeze, man.
You was says the nigga that told him about Joe Harris. I wasn't trying to pick at Breeze. This ain't pick at Breeze hour, bro. This is the show, bro, where we all voicing what we feel, but we all on the side. At the end of the day, we all on the Cam Thomas side. It's just how it's expressed. That's fucking with me, bro. Like, listen, I'm not about to get angry. I'm real calm.
But to be fair, though, yes, those are the guys you need, but you also need an elite type of player. And I'm not saying Cam is that, but he's that in scoring. You still need that elite type of player who could do those little things, but still be elite. And we don't really got that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That's why next year's draft is so important, Joey. Next year's draft is everything.
John, you with this next year draft shit is killing me, bro.
No, Leaf, did you watch the show with me, Ice, and Scott? We broke down a couple of these guys' film. There are guys over 6'7", 6'8" on next year's draft. There's a dude that literally looks like Anthony Edwards on skill set. Ice, talk to him, please, Ice.
Hold on. Let me real quick. To be fair, yes, Cam Thomas ain't to say, oh, B.O., yes, he's not elite and everything, but he does fit a need on this team because at the end of the day, he's an elite scorer. And when you got him on the floor, you know what I mean? You got a chance to win a couple of basketball games. I mean, yeah, these guys can do multiple different things on the court, but shit, if your strategy is, hey, guys, go out there and pass it to each other and play together and jack up a bunch of threes and play defense and hopefully we win, you're not going to win many games in today's NBA. You know what I mean? You need that elite type scorer. So he does fit a need on this team, even though he doesn't he's not an all-around basketball player. I still think he fits a need. So I'll lay playing with that.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
All right, Ice, tell Leaf about the draft next year, man, because he doesn't know some of the guys. Tell him
he don't gotta tell me shit. We got one pick, and I'm not leaning on the Hope Creed no more, John. If you look, like, I'm explaining this to y'all, bro, and I'm explaining this to everybody up in here one time, bro. You got one time, bro. The NBA got one time to basically try to finesse me, bro, like and diss me and disrespect me, bro, by giving me a number 8 pick. Well, after all of the bullshit that we done did to at least try to get in the top 5, top 6, bro. I am not going for none of this bullshit. If it happens, that's fine. But I'm not leaving nothing up to the whole creed. I'm not doing that, bro. I did that shit for the last 365 days. Fuck out of here,
Okay, can I just explain it to you now?
respectfully.
Can I just explain it to you now?
Hold on, hold on,
Let me
time
finish.
out, time
Let
out,
me
time out,
finish
time out.
this.
Hold on,
I
hold on,
just
hold
want to
on.
finish one more
I
sentence.
got hold on. I gotta prioritize the super chat. Shout out to Javon Ship. He said the super chat. He said, "What multiple things can Saraf do? We need 2 ways." Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I was on I think Dylan and Gary's show in the chat. And
Nigga
this
said
guy,
miss shots and turn the mall over.
Shots of time to ball. Them
oh
niggas is
man,
stupid.
That was
Niggas
good.
is rude.
I was in the chat. Shout and Dylan, I don't know what's up with you and Big Homie, man, but I hope y'all could work that out, man. Big Homie, he's somebody that never graced the panel, but he always supports the show, and you definitely always support the show. You jump on the panel, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate Dylan's contributions to the show. Like I said in the beginning of the show, I don't want to see no disrespect between the panel and the chat, you know what I mean? But like I said, I don't know what it's about, I'm not going to read into it. If they you know what I mean. But hopefully we could get past this. But I want to answer Javon's Ship super chat. I think he could probably hopefully get rebounds, be a good rebounding guard, and be able to push the pace. Those are the 2 things that I want to see, bro. And on defense, you should be able to at least if you're that tall, if you can contest the 3-point shot, bro, you can be a pretty good defender in the NBA. That's all I need him to do. I need him to learn the defense where he can not get lost in this when the ball is in motion. Find the guy that you're supposed to cover, or don't give nobody an open 3-pointer and be there to contest the 3-point shot. Don't just run there and try to scare him like boo, like nigga, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like actually, like
Hit him with
run.
the boo defense.
Like yeah, like no, actually run and try to jump and like deflect the shot. Learn
That
how
shit worked
to
on the Black
try
Hole
to
a couple of
defend the
times.
3-point shot. Yeah, like that's what I want him to do. If we could learn that on a 2-way Javon Ship, I'll be cool with it. Anybody
I
else want
don't
to say
know.
something to the super
I
I
don't
just
know.
want
I
I
don't
want to
know
say
about
something to the
Sharaf.
super chat. Ben Saraf, from what I'm hearing, might listen. If they show up to training camp, an interesting player to me, bro. Like when his name got, I ain't gonna lie. When draft day was on, I was real close to breaking my whole damn computer, bro. When his name went off the board. Listen, I'm one of them people, bro. I'm just trying to like really, really try not to channel too much aggression and too much rage into this, bro. Like, and I gotta realize, bro, that we are dealing with a very, very stupid front office. So something has got to shake, bro. Like when you got 5 first-round picks, bro. Like at some point, all the stupidity is gonna have to pay off. So like, I'm just gonna stay with that. In terms of the super
Hold
chat.
on. I wanna go to
Niggas were saying
I
we
wanna go
drafted
to
our
Jay
starting
again,
lineup.
man.
That
Jay,
shit is crazy.
Yo,
yo, Jay, you there?
yeah, I'm here. What's good?
Yo, I wanna ask you. I wanna ask if it was up to you, what would the starting line look like next season, bro?
Oh man, I don't even know.
Jay's like, I need like 20,
That
30
nigga,
minutes a year to think
that
about
nigga,
this
I
one.
don't
that
even know
nigga.
because I wasn't impressed with what I seen in the summer league. You know what I mean? So
Me neither.
if you ask me, let's see. We got Keon Johnson starting point guard.
Ooh.
Oh
That's nasty.
man.
All right. Yep. Yeah.
Wait, keep going,
Then
keep going, keep
That's
going, keep
it.
going.
That's it.
then we
You're
got Cam
tweaking.
Thomas starting 2 guard.
Okay.
Then at the 3, we got this shit. Clowney
Sandal?
probably. Clowney or Zaire, one of them. And
Wow.
then
I could
Zaire or
tell by
Clowney.
Jay's voice that
Three
he is not interested in this
three
roster whatsoever.
three
Hey, let
three
Jay finish. Let Jay finish.
like
This is
I
good. Good. Go
yeah,
good.
mind your
He
business,
ain't
Lee.
done. He ain't
But
done.
like I said, three and 4 would be Zaire and Clowney, and then
Hmm.
Claxton.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That makes
Don't
sense.
even sound right.
That don't, my nigga. Being that, so we got a $40 million light skinned nigga on the bench.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that nigga. My
Yeah,
bad.
that's right.
My bad. Yeah, I forgot about that. He got to play. He got
He
to
got to
play.
play. He's getting paid $40 million.
Nigga getting paid
So he gonna be
better
the
be starting.
he gonna be the 3,
Right.
and then damn Zaire or Clowney. I guess
That nigga
So hold
Clowney
on.
coming off the bench.
yeah. I
Man.
said versatility. I would play Zaire over Clowney, but I like Clowney though. But I think Zaire seems to be more versatile than him. Like when it comes to just awareness on the court.
Clowney gotta be more professional. Like I think he easily rattled. Like
Man,
he
that
looked like
nigga
he be
Jay is
ready
on
to
his
fisticuffs
4th blunt
on
for
the
the day,
court, bro.
bro. Like, ain't
You ever
no
seen
way.
Clowney? You ever see Clowney on the court and they get physical with him and they
Yeah,
like
yeah.
call foul with him? You're like, yo, I'm gonna slap
They
this.
That
be
nigga be.
hounding
I ain't
him.
gonna lie, bro. Like the
You know about that
physicality,
one outburst he
the
had? You know about the one
physicality of the
outburst he
NBA
had?
done got to him, bro.
Listen,
Like it
And his
really
listen,
did.
arms are
listen.
short. Do you
Right,
ever
right.
notice his arms are short?
That
No,
nigga's
but
chest is
Right.
small. Pause.
it's
Right. No.
annoying when niggas is out there beating you up, and then as
He's
soon
like
as you
a
do
he's like
something,
Bruh.
niggas call
a
foul.
Do
dinosaur
something
or some
about it.
shit.
But
Yeah,
Jay,
but
but
as soon as
no,
you do something, they call foul.
Jay,
Fuck it
but when
then.
I'm
Then that's
Jay,
the identity you gotta have.
Jay, but
Nigga
what
need
I'm
to be in the gym with the professor or some shit. I
bro,
don't know,
Jay,
man.
hold on. Y'all, if y'all know basketball, bro, you know for a fact that it's more mental than physical, bro.
Yes, it is.
If you could rent space in the player head and you trash, you ain't gonna take that 39-foot shot. Like you talking a player out of their game, bro. Like you know what I mean, manipulating what they're gonna do on the offensive side of the ball. And if you're doing that, then you know what they're gonna do. And I'm saying a player like Clowney, he was letting it fly. I ain't gonna lie. And I just think that he is if you put him in a situation where he could get more composure, yeah. I'm not starting him over Zaire. I said all that to say I'm not starting him
Yeah,
over Zaire.
He
yeah,
need
that's
to be.
what I
He
was
need
about
to
to
be
bring up the
starting.
top. Hold on,
got Zaire.
wait. I don't see how all of y'all scoffed at Keon as the starting point guard, because I ain't seen nothing from none of them rookies to tell me they better than Keon Johnson yet.
I mean, if you want to tank, fuck Keon. If you want to tank, fuck Keon. I'm not going to complain about that.
That's
Nigga,
tough.
That's the
Hey,
point.
listen.
my nigga, if you
And Keon was getting better towards the end of the season with his 3-point shot. And Keon is fast.
Jay talking facts right now.
He's going to miss a lot of
Keon
shots,
is
guys.
fast.
Hey, listen.
Oh no,
Let him
wait.
play.
Keon
He's
is
gonna miss a lot of
fast,
shots.
and
Neon
he
Keon.
got hops on the way to the rim. I
He
mean,
got skill.
defensively, bro, I think Keon is one of the better perimeter defenders on our
Exactly.
team. I
And
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
defensively, he's
that's
POA
what I'm
was
strong.
good.
saying, bro. Y'all
That's
can't
true. Yeah.
scoff at
Yeah,
Keon.
no, I'm not scoffing
No.
at that. No, I
Keon play
wouldn't.
defense on you. He gonna get up in your chest, pause.
I
Like
think
he's a
On a,
dog
I
on
think
defense,
he's
low key.
skilled. I think
Like
on a
he's
yeah.
good
very
Yo,
on a
hold
skilled.
good
on.
team, he's a third stringer.
Hold
On a
on,
good
hold
team.
on, hold on. I gotta
Niggas is
tell
on
y'all
here
this.
saying Keon was
On,
trying to be
on
Cam
this team,
Thomas,
he a
and
starter,
niggas
bro.
is
So
niggas
On
is
this
On this
team,
saying
team, yes. On this team, yes, yes.
Listen,
you
hold
get-
on. Too, I want y'all to notice something. So these are little nuances that I noticed as being a moderator. Watch Dwabi 17, Player One, and Easy. That joined the panel was. Watch they switch up their avatars, bro. Player One is hilarious. Like, but Dwabi 17 be having cool ones and Easy be having cool ones. But Player One, his avatars be hilarious. I paused the show just to say that. Go ahead, y'all. I was actually listening to y'all because I want to hear where Jay going with this, because Neon Keon got as far as player development, I see a lot of that in that last season. When he was in the summer league, we was like, yeah, he good, but he raw talent. He ain't got no composure. He ain't like have a jump shot. He was just taking man shots, but he couldn't shoot. By the end of the season, you seen the maturity in his game, right, Jay? Then you
That's
see
a
Keon
fact.
and
I
Joey
saw it.
too. Joey
I
was
saw it.
calling him Neon Keon and shit, bro.
I
Yeah,
like
Like,
yeah.
that neon. I like that neon Keon. I fuck with it.
No, he definitely
but
got skill.
when you shit in the bed that bad, bro, like the only place you could go is up, bro. Like unless you just going completely out of the league, they continued to give the
Right,
nigga minutes. Like
right.
he
Yeah,
ain't
but
had no
Right.
how you ain't had no choice but to get good.
yeah,
It
but
was
I
little
mean,
by little.
Bro, don't
Yeah,
but I
but
say
mean,
that.
not everybody
that's
gets
the whole
Yeah,
good
point.
because
The
you
don't
only
play
the
say
good.
only
that.
thing the only thing that
Lee,
moved me
that's the
about
whole point
Keon
of
was his
development,
motor
though.
and
That's the
nah,
whole
I'm gonna tell.
His motor,
It was his motor in his defense, bro. Like defensively, bro, he was there. I seen the assignments that he had, guarding Steph, guarding Dame, guarding Trey Young, guarding all these niggas. He did a good job against a lot of different
He didn't
guards.
back down from nobody.
No, of course not. I
But that's the
respect that.
thing. But you saying like he got better over time and da 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 da.
because
But that's what development is all about. It's just that some of y'all niggas is just so impatient. Like every
right.
game, if a nigga ain't playing Jordan-esque or Ant-esque, you ready to shit on the kid. Like he's still a young player.
Wait,
He's still
Joey.
learning.
None of us are saying he's going to be like any of those guys. It's just when you
No.
look at the reality of it, he's a third stringer when you're a competitive team.
I understand that, but the thing is, it's a player development year, and yes, he's going to fuck up. Yes, he's raw talent. Yes, he's not going to be good night in and night out. But if you look at what Breezy and Jay was saying, you've seen the improvements throughout the year. But you just got to be patient sometime and let these guys develop, man.
And
That's
he
all I'm
and he
saying.
Man, that
and
nigga
he
was throwing
plays
them bricks throughout most of
I
the
feel
and he
season.
like
plays.
No, LM, call that out on how many bricks did he throw up for like the first 4 or 5 months? Seriously,
I
LM
ain't gonna
knows.
lie, that nigga,
Well, he
that nigga
wasn't
was
a great
building houses
shooter.
out there, bro.
We
Like,
can't. One of the podcasts or one of the games you was recapping, I said, "Yo, this nigga trying to be
that
like
nigga
Ian
was
Thomas
shooting
too much," and he was
quacks,
shooting
nigga,
mad. That nigga was
dunks.
shooting hard
Yo,
from the
yo,
field.
Leaf. There was one game, Johnson and Keon went 6 for 36. I
I
swear,
remember that game.
I
Yes,
was
I called
horrible.
that, my
This
nigga.
shit is
Oh my
nasty,
That
god.
nigga
bro.
was shooting more ducks than Affleck. Yes,
But one
I
thing you
But
can't
understand
that's
that.
say,
the thing,
one
though.
thing
Well,
you
remember
can't
you
But
say
got to
y'all
throw
about him,
only
Johnson in there too. Hey, yo,
y'all
you
only
but
can't
he
focus
was.
on the
say
negative stuff.
See what you did, Jay. See what you did, Jay.
That's what
Now
you
I know
can't
why you was quiet, smoking weed all night, bro. Like, see what you did, bro.
Hey,
Stay.
yo,
let's not focus on the
Where's
kid
that
getting
come
better.
from?
hey, yo.
Let's
if
focus
he
on that
comes
one
into the
time he went 6
season,
for 36.
if he comes into the
Hold on.
season shooting better, he's athletic. He's definitely
Joey, your
dynamite
mic
around
is
the
low.
rim.
Go ahead, John.
Word,
He's
man. Highest
he's
vertical in the
definitely mighty.
combine ever,
He
man.
can get to
Remember
the
that.
ring. He can get to the
And
rim.
that high vertical,
Man,
bro.
He
Like,
mad
can get
niggas
to the
forget the
rim.
nigga
listen,
Drake
that's all
Powell
well
got
and
one of the
good,
highest
but
verts.
He's
Nah,
not
he don't got
scared
a
of. He's
48 inch
not
vertical
scared
though.
of
He
height.
got
that's
like a
all well and
43
good.
inch
But how
vertical or
often is
some
you
shit.
dunking on niggas with that vertical,
Yes,
bro?
Right,
but
yeah,
Like,
what I'm
Keon didn't dunk
saying,
that much. Keon maybe had 1 or 2 dunks that season. I don't think he had
yeah,
I
many
mean,
but
dunks.
Nah,
what
that
I'm
nigga
saying
telling him to
is,
how
stand by
often
the
do you
3-point
drive the
line and
lane
shoot
and pull off some
threes.
Ja Morant shit? Like, that's what you
Ooh,
should be doing. You should be living in the paint with a 48 inch vert.
nah, that's a fair point, Leaf. That's a very fair
Like,
point.
why is you on the perimeter? I need you in that painted
No,
area,
no,
well, you
no,
gotta
no,
right
no,
at
ask.
that
because they
basket.
No,
You gotta ask
Because
Jordy
no,
that.
because
because
how
they
they
You gotta
told
gonna
us
ask
shoot
Jordy
no,
50
that.
threes a night
no,
if he dunking?
exactly.
You gotta
Look
ask
at
And
Jordy that.
leave
look
it
at
leave
how
it up to
many.
the other niggas to shoot threes. I need you at the cup.
Listen, Jordy runs a
No,
tight ship. It's
no,
on
bro. For
Jordy.
Jordy,
It's
so
on Jordy.
listen. What I'm saying is, when you play and develop a player like Keon Johnson, you letting them know, like, yeah, you are fast to these players, but if you want to stay in the NBA and not in G League, you gotta hit a 3-point. The
Right.
ball is going to be in motion. You see them doing that. It's not like he
Or
just come up and take the first 3-pointer. No, they swing the ball around.
or you do what
Sometimes he
I
was getting the
say.
ball. Sometimes Keon Johnson was getting the ball on the third, fourth action.
Right. You do
You
what
know,
I
The
and
say,
niggas we
otherwise.
talking
he was
about,
just
bro.
started. He just
wait,
what I'm saying is they player developed Keon Johnson into a jump shooter, bro.
he didn't. No, he didn't really. He was not a good jump shooter.
Player
That nigga was
developed
not
that
a
nigga
good
Why?
jump
into a
shooter,
He
jump
bro.
shooter.
wasn't.
We're
He's
not gonna
you
sit
know
on
what the
here and
crazy
lie,
thing
bro.
is? He
Yo,
still ain't
what's
a
going
jump
on here?
shooter.
What's going on here, guys? It's Keon
He still
overhyped,
ain't
man.
a
We're,
jump
we're
shooter.
That
overhyping
nigga
the shit
still
out of
ain't a
that.
good
No,
Nah,
shooter.
let him
nah,
He
nah,
play.
ain't
The
nah,
gonna
nah,
do
nigga
nah.
that.
still
Let
ain't
him
a jump
play.
shooter.
That
He a
last
good
month and a half, that
He a
last
good
month and a half,
athlete.
he was getting towards being a good jump shooter. He was high 30% for the three in
Oh
the
man.
last probably four.
For
Oh
the
It might
last
man.
have been
3 games of
40%.
March, nigga,
I
It
stop.
might have
mean,
been 40%,
nigga
man.
turned up in the month
That's wild.
of
Niggas
March.
turned up late in the season when niggas is trying to rest.
Listen,
Yeah.
everybody kept saying that it takes
Before March,
time.
though.
You got to develop people. Now, when somebody is showing you that he's improving, you shit on him. I don't get it.
So that's the
Exactly.
part
No,
we
no,
don't
Scott,
Scott,
agree with.
Scott,
Scott's
Scott.
showing us
Scott,
It's
don't
why.
what's
even
his
try it.
role, Scott. Scott,
Scott,
what is
don't
his
try
role?
it,
What's
bro.
No,
Keon's
I'm just
role, Scott?
saying the guy got better. I'm not
He
saying he's
I
going to
couldn't.
be
I
this
can't
great
tell.
shooter. I'm not
marginal
saying that.
improvements. Okay,
I'm
marginal
just saying. I'm
improvements.
just saying he
Don't
improved.
worry, Scott. They about to do the same thing to these rookies this
I
year.
know
Watch.
that because it's a a repetitive
come on.
thing.
Listen. If you want to get mad at me because I want results, that's fine, my nigga.
No,
But I ain't.
no, I'm not mad at you. I understand you want results. Yes.
No,
But what I'm saying is,
yeah,
you gotta let these guys play.
I don't
You
want to
gotta
spend the
see
next
what
10
you
years
got.
of no fucking lottery, bro. Like,
Listen,
but
that
hold
is
on,
on
man.
the
Hold
GM.
on.
That's why I
Hold on.
blame him.
Hold
I
on.
blame him that it taking this long.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Nah, I know
let
Ice gonna
Ice go
come
ahead,
do
go
with
ahead,
one of these G League soliloquies,
let
bro. I'm gonna wait for it. Go
Nah,
ahead.
you already know.
I'm here
You
for it.
already know. You already know about
Go
that.
ahead, go ahead. I suck
That
the G League
that
shit.
shit
Don't
y'all
don't
talking don't make no
Nigga
don't
damn
here,
let him
bro.
sense.
blame
Like,
you.
bro,
I
he
You
gonna
know what I
turn, bro.
mean?
He gonna
shit,
turn
bro.
this
You
whole
already
channel
know.
upside down
Ice,
in
go ahead,
5 minutes with
Go ahead,
some
Ice.
Nah,
goddamn
go
G
ahead, go
League
ahead.
shit, bro.
Nah,
Go
man,
ahead,
I'm not.
bro.
Yo, you got to chill on the soliloquies because it be facts, though. You know what I'm saying? I come through with
It be
facts.
bullshit.
If you take a nigga out the
Them
G,
facts is not helping me,
hold
bro.
on, nah, the fact
Yo,
is
let
helping.
him cook. Let him
What you
cook.
mean? If you take a nigga out the G League, right, and you give him a year to develop, and you telling me you don't see no difference from a G League player being 1 year in the NBA on a roster, you tell me you don't see no difference between said player, you're bugging. Because he wasn't IQ. I can tell you right now, IQ for Keon, it got higher and he adjusted to the and he started to adjust to the NBA later. Yeah, his defense showed his aggressiveness on defense, being pesky, that showed. But me watching him in the G League to him being in the NBA is different, bro. He's a whole different player from what he was down there. Now,
I've
if you
seen
was
it.
like
I've
me and
seen
was
it.
That nigga
watching,
Tyrese Martin
you
dropped one
would
game
know.
against Phoenix with 36 and was never
Nah,
the
but
same
you.
again.
What I'm saying
Yeah,
is
but
right. If
he's
you talking
different.
about
He's
development,
different.
if you talking about development, you got to know where said player is developing at. You just talking about watching him on the NBA, compare him to whoever. But if you watched him from the G League to
So
now, you
now,
would say he's better. You know what I
I've
mean?
seen it. I've seen it. I'm telling you, I've seen
And you
him
know what, bro?
develop.
You know what? How about that nigga Zaire Williams, my nigga, who wasn't getting no clock and came through and balled.
Don't do that. Let
Don't
me
use
read
other
this super chat.
players on
Hold on,
him.
He on our team. He ain't another player.
let me read this super
But
chat.
that's not
You not hear me
Keon.
saying
That's
that?
not Keon.
Leaf,
Let
you
me
used to
read the
talk
super
shit about
chat.
you used to talk
Go
shit
ahead.
about him.
Read
Yo,
the
I
super
don't think
chat.
y'all hear me. I think I'm on
Go
mute. I
ahead.
must be
I'm
on mute.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Leaf
Go
used to
ahead.
talk shit about
Y'all
Zaire
can't hear
Williams
me?
before he balled.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Shout to Javon Ship with the $2 super chat. He said Johnson was listen, man. I'm not trying to cut y'all off, but I gotta prioritize the super chat.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And y'all
Yeah,
see me do it when Leaf throw the super chat or anybody else throw the super chat. It's not, you know what I mean? Me cutting
Right.
y'all off. Y'all just gotta respect the handle, man. Damn. Shout out to Javon Ship. He sent the super chat. He said Johnson was out there with Simmons and Claxton. Laughing emojis. Yeah, bro. None of them could put Simmons. He get to the basket, bro. You know he passing it. Claxton, he gets to by the foul line to between the foul line and the key. He don't know what to do. Not for real. You know what I'm saying? And then Cam Johnson, he was doing. That's the most he ever put the ball on the floor in his entire career. So anything he was doing, he just thought it was amazing. You feel what I'm saying? So I get what Javon Ship is saying with this super chat. You know what I mean? Another comment I wanted to read real quick. You know what I'm saying? What I was trying to get y'all attention about was about Retro Swish. He said the whole team needs to shoot better for Jordy's system to work. We finished top 10 in three-point shot attempts. Excuse me. And bottom 10 in three-point percentage. MPJ was the only per shooter we have, in my opinion. Excuse me. And then somebody followed up and said Cam Thomas is pure shooter. My guy Dwabi 17. He a moderator on this page. Now, basically, I'm tying all of this in together to say from the super chat saying Johnson was out there with Simmons and Claxton. When you think about the spacing, they all jammed up. Simmons is going to be somewhere being irrelevant. You know what I mean? Not a threat.
Not even holding him.
Right, and I'm talking about in a half.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
in a half
half
court.
court set. In a half court set.
You mean
This is
in the
this?
way?
Hold on. Johnson, Simmons, and Claxton is not the same as Cam Thomas, MPJ, and anybody.
Right,
Trust me.
right.
Cam Thomas, MPJ, and whoever you want to put there. Let's say Diego. They gonna that works.
Ass.
That's not ass, bro.
Well, even if you put Johnson in with Cam and
Hold on,
I'm talking
hold
about the
on.
Simmons and Claxton.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I got a
Simmons and
side
Claxton.
question, bro,
Let
for
me say
y'all.
this.
Do y'all?
Hold on. Listen. This is the last thing I want to say to Retro Switch. If you put Cam Thomas, MPJ, and Diego out there, they're gonna have more. There's gonna be less contested 3-point shots because of the spacing that MPJ and Cam Thomas demand from the defense. The defense could cheat when Ben Simmons is in the game. They know he ain't fair. He ain't on shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no threat. We gonna cheat. We gonna go over and try to. That's like stealing bases and shit. Like I'm just stealing base on this thing. You know what I mean? Like Word,
Yeah,
serious.
cheat
Like,
off him.
Nigga said
Cheat off
steal a
him.
bases. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
No, my space
Nah,
Neeson
but y'all
nah.
forget
see,
that
y'all
nigga
see
when
what
he
I'm
woke
saying,
up.
though, right?
He not lying about that. At least Keon Johnson would shoot the ball like
So
if
he-
he
He
was
ain't knock
open.
that shit down. Leave Keon Johnson open if you want. He knocking down
Nigga
that
said
corner
and knock
three.
that. I don't
He
know
knocking
about
Niggas was
down
at
that.
the
that elbow
You
niggas
three.
was
hear
at
what
the
it
free
says?
throw line
Bottom
when
10
Bennett
in
got the
3 points. Like that's gotta change, man. They
My
gotta
nigga,
get better.
that nigga
yeah.
percentage on open threes wasn't that great. My nigga, even in the
Facts.
months
You
that he
you
shot,
know
bro.
you a special type of ass if a nigga
Nah, I
guard
gotta
you from the
check.
free
I
throw
gotta
line.
check.
They gotta make
You
threes
could
this
go
year.
on
Like
stat mute, my nigga. Like, there's a reason why we was bottom 10 in percentage, my nigga. Like, come on.
Now if we
It
go,
didn't help that niggas was shooting 3 for 14 from the
if we
three either.
improve in
Exactly.
3-point percentage in Jordy's system, we're not going to be in the bottom of the league.
We not gonna be in the bottom
We're
of. We
not
not
going to
gonna
be
be
in
in the
the.
bottom of the league,
We're
but we
not
ain't gonna
going to
be in the
be
top.
nowhere near the bottom of the league.
no, well,
I
Scott.
mean,
I mean, if you improve on
I know.
3 point,
See,
what's
I knew
everything
John
else?
was going to say
Everything
something.
else, though.
okay,
No,
Scott. With a all
no,
right,
wait,
Scott.
Scott.
No,
Does your
I'm
team
just
Scott.
count the
saying.
defense and the
Okay,
individual
okay, okay,
material
Scott. All
offense?
right, you get
That's what
a
makes it into account.
Scott. You get a chance to be a tarot reader, man. You miss Cleo tonight. Where we going, bro? Like, if we
No,
come
where I'm
on.
going with that is simple fact. If we improve as a team, we will be in the hunt for the playoffs.
What? This
We be
year?
in the hunt
Come
and
on,
the
Scott.
playing.
We
If
might
we
fuck around and
improve
be 11th
Oh
seed, my nigga.
man.
Like,
ninth,
And on
10th,
that note,
ninth,
this
I'm
nigga
just
said on
saying.
that note.
I'm saying we'll be in
Yeah,
the playing.
On
Yo,
that
easy.
note,
If
you
you
guys
pull
are
up
50
on the
years
panel
for
that
with
nigga
championship
Ella,
John,
bro.
win.
I'm
On
gonna be
that
We got
note.
tight.
26 last year,
That
right?
nigga Ella, bro.
Did we get 26 wins?
Oh my goodness. Yo,
26 wins is not gonna get us top
26,
seed.
35 will get you in the playing.
we was 26 wins
35?
and we was
What?
bottom
35 in the
bottom
East,
5 in the
yes.
league, bro.
In
Like,
the
come
Scott,
on.
East.
so wait, Scott, who are the
I
main
don't even think
options?
36 get us in the
Wait,
plane. I'm not even
Scott,
gonna lie.
I have a question for Scott.
In the
Scott, so who are the
East.
main options this year to get
Not
us to
this
those
year.
5
I
wins?
don't think.
Well, I'm just saying if we
I mean,
improve in
this year
that
Eastern Conference is
3-point
kind of
percentage.
trash. I ain't gonna
I don't
lie
even
to you.
think we reached 36 wins this year.
Oh man,
We didn't even reach
without
36
Cam
wins the
Thomas, you'd be
previous year.
lucky to get to 15 wins this year or 10, the very
Okay.
least.
All right.
Listen, bro.
Right. Yo, Easy be pulling up
Remember
on
I
some
said
party
that.
done shit,
Remember I
man.
said
Easy.
that.
Yo, you see Easy pull up, it's like
Remember
party
I
done.
said that.
He be pulling up 2 minutes. Yo.
He could
I'm
be
telling you.
pulling up
Yeah,
like 5
everybody
minutes
done
left in the
party.
show and
Niggas
shit.
leaving the club now. Like
This
niggas
nigga trying
starting to show
this
up.
nigga trying to pull off buzzer beaters in the
Trying to beat
club, my nigga.
traffic
Ain't
and
nothing
shit.
but fat chicks at the
Nah,
bar.
he just be having a final thought. That's it. Now, I mean, he was in the chat the whole time. He said,
None
"Yo,
but
I got
fat
something to
chicks in the
say."
club left.
Nigga
Bro, we
said
done
he
had
was
a
having
good
a final.
time. Mad
How he
people
having a
pulled up.
final
Now niggas wanna,
thought?
you know
Nigga,
what I'm
this ain't the
saying?
Jerry Springer show.
This
Shit.
is final thought. Still got
Yo,
2
Final
minutes
thought.
and
Final
30
thought.
seconds.
I mean, we still got time left. 50. You know, there's not time every year.
Nigga, show
Yo,
your
hold on.
freeway beard head ass up, my nigga. Get up in this
Yo,
motherfucker, man. Shit.
Nigga said freeway.
Hold on. This is where I do my shout outs. I gotta shout out Brooklyn LM Leaf, everything Brooklyn Nets, John, Dylan, Nets Press. Shout to you and Big Homie. I don't know what that's about, but y'all know I don't like disrespect. Y'all already know how it is. You know what I mean? I just hope y'all figure that out. Because my show is only grown because there's respect here. You know what I'm saying? I'm building the brand on respect. So just please. Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Shout to Iceman the Eskimo. Shout to This Is JTV. Shout to Notorious. Shout to Scott. This is JTV, Eskimo, Leaf. All of them are content creators. Brooklyn LM, Notorious, everything. Brooklyn Nets, John, equally content creators. They'll just don't have a podcast, but they always, you know what I'm saying, talking basketball. And again, they make the panel better. So I thank them. Bro, this dude, y'all ever see Russell Simmons and Def Comedy Jam?
Thank you. Yeah, thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Yeah.
Good night.
Easy.
Nigga be
that's
coming up
easy,
on stage
bro.
when that nigga
Easy.
Martin done sweated
What's
like
the
Nah, you gotta
word?
let him get it. You gotta let him get his
You
take
got
in. It's
1 minute.
58.
Got
Yeah,
1
let
minute.
him
Got
go.
1
He got
minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Let
Hit it.
AC close it out. Go ahead.
Yo, this nigga was eating the chopped cheese, my nigga. You heard that shit, so don't blame me when this nigga pull up, cause I just heard that shit, my nigga. That's all I'm saying, my nigga. That's all, my nigga. That's all.
All right. Peace.
Yo, shout to Easy, Scott, Notorious. This is JTV, Ice, Brooklyn LM, Leaf.
Yo, it's easy with the chopped cheese report, man.
Yo,
You already know what it is.
Nigga really pulled
Right,
up with a
I'm
fat
saying?
ass sandwich and left.
Facts. It's a cameo and shit, you know what I'm saying?